Just another tavern brawl, that's how they start 'em all. Just one quest a day to keep the lich away. Adventuring at best, not to a song of rest. Only been with one bard, he left the DM scarred. They were gonna slay the demons, they were gonna be the stars. They were gonna tame the dragons and dance on the tavern bars. But the DMG is now their enemy. Looks at their average stats, and now the rogue is min-max. Since the cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. Time for D&D. Traveled through the cities, been through all the realms, from the streets of Baldur's Gate, and gone through all 9 hells. They didn't make a plan, the party split again. Then the fighter died, but was revivified. Where's the sorcerer when you need him? And why's the druid wild shaping to a bird again? There's all these sessions on Twitch TV, and don't remind me of podcast, YouTube, and Roll20 was. The cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. No mystics in my game. Unearthed Arcana is to blame. Stop making homebrew overpowered. Please make this stop. 'Cause the cleric is healing, the paladin is fighting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. The cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. Just another tavern brawl, that's how they start 'em all. Just one quest a day to keep the lich away. Adventuring at best, not to a song of rest. Only been with one bard, he left the DM scarred. They were gonna slay the demons, they were gonna be the stars. They were gonna tame the dragons and dance on the tavern bars. But the DMG is now their enemy. Looks at their average stats, and now the rogue is min-max. Since the cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. Time for D&D. Traveled through the cities, been through all the realms, from the streets of Baldur's Gate, and gone through all 9 hells. They didn't make a plan, the party split again. Then the fighter died, but was revivified. Where's the sorcerer when you need him? And why's the druid wild shaping to a bird again? There's all these sessions on Twitch TV, and don't remind me of podcast, YouTube, and Roll20 was. The cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D.
No. I was just making sure if you didn't feel good. Hi, stream. That if you weren't gonna be here, I would port you out, have you roll your d6, and then get you ported back in once you were feeling good, or because I was worried you were not feeling good.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm totally good.
Okay.
Good.
Because I was like, oh shoot, I haven't heard from David at all.
It's because I kind of had a long week. I had a bonus stream on Wednesday because we wanted to get through some games before Halloween hit on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And yes, I'm one of those people. Halloween hit on fucking October 1st, bitch.
Wow, amateur Halloween hit freaking September 1st.
Yeah. No, he's
Actually September 21st because that was the end of summer.
well.
I feel outplayed.
It's
No.
it's whenever Home Depot started setting up Halloween way too freaking early.
Halloween only
You mean
ends
never?
when you stop having Halloween.
I'm sorry, but we set it up in like September.
My
Yeah,
Halloween
like a
is
blog.
In any case, didn't Hex portal out last time and get randomly dropped in?
You were randomly dropped in as God again.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm still God.
Yeah, you're
know.
you're still God. You haven't been ported out yet.
Okay. Cool. This will be great.
You were like, I was not
Gotta
prepared
get
for
back
this.
in this mindset. So, by the way, I am the greatest. Welcome. This is my sermon.
Oh.
Please gather around my followers.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Okay, we can begin. No.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh shoot. I did not rewatch the episode before starting
And
today.
then Lost Minds campaign became.
Oh my god, my son was out in the backyard by himself.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh lord. Go grab your kid.
No, he's with my sister now, but apparently he was out there for a few minutes on his own, messing around in her house.
Oh jeez. Well, are you guys ready to have some fun today?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have soda yet, so I'm not exactly ready, but it will be. I'll be getting there.
We'll get the Kenku out of the funk yet. But
Oh, that's right.
uh-huh. All right. Oh yeah, no triggering music. Yes.
Tisk, tisk.
Last session, you guys, we're dealing with the whole thing about the kid dying, and then as you guys moved along, you met a tabaxi that ran from a cave and was being chased by 3 giant scorpions, which was interesting fight to say the least. One of you had the idea of grappling the tail and cutting it off. Another literally just gouged it in its head to kill it, and yeah, and so you met up with Lucius, who cannot speak common. Y'all are trying to figure out translation through Elvish at the moment, and some of the team learned about his religion and the stuff he does. I think that was roughly about it. And Zaruk made a wonderful dragon dinner and some other good stuff, if I remember correctly. Because he's
now the English or the common teacher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Aylar's supposed to be a common teacher. Good luck with that.
Oh no.
So.
Teach me what you know.
Show me your ways.
I'm
secret.
trying to remember if you guys... Yeah, you guys ended with a long rest, if I remember correctly, so...
Yes, Avatar is finally not exhausted.
Yeah, so as you guys begin to wake for the morning, which I should reset Shin's sheet while I'm at it. Because he has a spell slot missing. And health missing. If you never long rested your sheet, do that.
Yeah.
Can I just say, if this is okay, can Lucius have woken up a little early to kind of explore as he's curious about the surface?
You know what? For character development, yes, I will say that. Take it away, my man.
He just literally wakes up, and he sees like the early birds flying around, and he's never seen birds before.
Yeah.
So he's like fucking enamored right now, and he's just walking through the woods.
I mean, you're a cat person, aren't you? So, like, birds are like crack.
Yeah, I've
Well,
never
I
seen
mean,
anything before, but it's hitting something deep in my primal sense.
Yeah. Well, you
I'm
also
just-
got a
Shall we
big ass.
not mention that we have a bird in the party?
I mean, I was gonna say, as God, there is a big bird person in the party, which is...
It doesn't feel the same as this winged, feathered thing.
that's flying through the air.
I mean, it also has
And
to
it
be
leaves my
small,
range.
small enough to catch.
Yeah. So as you are walking around, you find a tree that you could climb up and kind of get a vast look. Make me a perception check if you climb up the tree. If you want to.
Perception check. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. This thing is alive. I've never seen surfaces that are alive before.
Okay.
I got a 16.
All
But
right.
my path perception is higher. It's an 18.
Okay. Well, actively looking around, you see, as you're up in the tree line and a little above it, just a little bit of wind blowing the leaves in the trees as they are rustling. You do notice the sun rising.
I do not. That's not 60 feet away. I can only see 60 feet away.
That's true. That is true. I forgot about your...
My world is 60 feet.
That's true. I
Or
forgot.
technically 120 feet diameter, 60 feet radius. No.
I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yes.
So as passing through your vision are a few birds, robins, quails, a few sparrows, and just little noises here and there of animals, but you're not sure what they are. Even a wolf with its young just walks by, but it's kind of taking care of it instead of paying attention to
And I
hunt.
assume, like, since I'm outwardly reaching, I'm very slow, and I'm probably moving slow enough that nothing really pays me any mind.
Mm-hmm. And I would say, as everybody else wakes up, what are they doing?
At this point, now that Sabotage fully rested, he'll try and test his abilities to see if he's actually recovered, and he will go hunting.
All right, make me...
And roll a nat 1 on survival.
I know, right? I was about to say.
Let's go!
21!
Okay.
So...
He is definitely awake.
I have forgotten whether or not we took the body of his brother or not.
Oh no, we took the body.
He's in a cart.
He's in the cart. Yeah,
He's just kind of like he's just kind of like there, and he like pulls a blanket over him, even though for reasons.
No, that's
I mean, this is assuming that Zaruk didn't cook him, but yes.
No,
he should have.
He would cut him.
No.
We should have Lazarus's body with us.
Zaruk.
No, I do have the poison. I could easily cook him while he's sleeping, and just let him be paralyzed.
Oh my
He would
god.
cut you.
Woo!
Tragic.
Woo! Zaruk made a promise to Shin that he would not do that.
I can make a
Promises
cookie
can be
foie gras,
broken.
which would be pretty brutal,
Oof.
but
Yeah,
it would taste.
yeah.
If anybody knows what foie gras was, they'd probably be
Oof.
horrified.
Oof.
Yeah, but he's just looming over his body. Watch for him, though.
Shin would be kind of polishing off his armor a little bit, his shield, making sure that the strap on his warhammers are good. Myth, what about you or Doge? I'm just gonna go with Doge because that's the first name I'm easy to say.
That's fair enough. Doge, Goat, Boyd will be fine. I'm just struggling to get awake, y'all. I'm tired all of a sudden.
Mm.
Aw.
No, not as a person, as Doge.
No, that makes
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute.
Sleepy Doge.
He wants to stay in bed a little bit longer.
That's understandable. Mythery?
Well,
I'm just waking up, so I'll probably just doing morning stretches.
Ah, okay, yes.
I'll join in on that.
Okay. For flavor's sake, roll athletics for me.
Both of us or just him?
Yeah, both of you.
Don't nobody be falling and face planting into the ground.
No. Alright. Oh, okay. 19 and an 11. So you guys are very safe. You do your stretches. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody pulled.
Dog.
No one pulls a muscle. Alar, you were waking up.
yeah, I'm probably gonna wake up. I'm gonna look around to see if I can't find. I'm probably gonna notice that Lucius has wandered off, unless he's come back.
He hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't find him real quick.
Okay. Make me an active perception check.
I'm not.
Did we get a long rest for that?
Oh yeah, you guys got a long rest. Just a reminder, you long rested last session, technically, because we ended with waking up. So if you need to reset your sheet, go ahead and reset your sheet.
Cool. Dunzo.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The plugin has broken.
So what?
The
Did you what?
The extension not working?
No, yeah, no, the extension. The plugin, whatever it is.
Go to it, because earlier I had it say it was disabled. I had to give it permissions again. Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
It had to update, apparently. I got an update message when I turned mine back on today.
Yeah. Yeah, no, okay.
I was just testing it.
Yeah, no, there was an update, so like if you had to return it on, refresh your sheet afterwards, because I had to do that. And then
I think it's working for me.
It's trying.
Let me try
It's
to
okay.
roll, see if it's messing up for me.
Yeah, that's okay. I had it happen earlier.
There we go.
Whoa!
Initiative.
No,
Wait,
it's working
what?
for me.
I like how it says advantage next to it.
Supposed to be
Does I
doing
get
that?
advantage?
Oh, I know, you get advantage, but I've never seen it actually put the word advantage next to it.
Big old capital letters.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, hi.
That is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Must be because of the new update.
True. If you're not having any luck, I'll open up your character sheet.
Oh, it's asking me to do something because it's saying there's something wrong. And I'm trying to figure out. Here, I'll try the roll at least and then see if it goes through.
Okay. Oh, it went through.
Yeah, it went through.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Weird. With the
Ignore it.
I don't know.
I ignore it.
Just ignore the warning.
Oh, yeah. So with a 16, he's not really hiding because he's trying to take in new sensations. A little ways off, you can definitely see him, kind of just
Touching trees and shit.
yeah. He's just in awe of this world that he's not been a part of. It's so different from being underground versus on the surface.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can't climb the tree and get up to him.
Roll me, roll me in athletics to climb up the tree.
Oh no.
Okay, 13. You slip a couple times, but you make it up.
I'm gonna kind of try to word out. Have you never seen this before?
You're saying that in Elvish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slow, kind of wordy.
Replying as best he can, obviously in this Elvish language. I have never lived in a place so full of life. Everything here is alight with its own energy, its thoughts, its drowning almost to be here. The sounds, and you can hear the wind carry.
Well, there's definitely going to be a lot more life and energy when we get it down.
We shall see.
Savitar, for your survival check that you were on, you killed 2 young wolves. And you know what? You killed a couple goblins, and you're actually bringing them back for Zaruk to do something with.
Do the goblins have anything worth stealing?
No, these ones seem to be the cronies that don't have shit.
Of course.
Can we eat them?
Hey,
Zaruk will be making something out of it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
God help us.
So as you
A goblin stew with cartilage of wolf.
Goblin dogs.
Oh, as you bring that stuff back, Zaruk, this is what you receive as stuff to make with.
Well then.
Yeah, let's do something with this.
Y'all want to
He's just gonna drop it in front of him and be like, "Yeah, I'm done."
You see a couple goblins in that mixture there, so
I'll be sure to feed them only the gizzards.
oof. Roll me a cook's utensil, and then I'll let you describe from there. Knuckle cracks.
Goat's mouth is watering.
Nice.
19.
Damn.
Take it
My
away.
cooking rolls never fail.
Huh? Right? You roll 20 knows.
I may not ever be able to hit the dragon at all, but my cooking rolls never fail.
How easy to
Stick to
cook the
what you're
dragon
good
next
at
time.
and just stay in the kitchen and cook.
Yeah, there you go. You got to tell my character to get back in the kitchen.
Get the hell back in the kitchen, damn it! Make me a sandwich.
Shit, with that roll, make me some goblin bisque.
Oof.
Oh, that's got to be served cold. So that takes the whole day to make. So I'm just making some goblin kebabs with I'm just making some brioche sandwiches out of goblin. Yeah.
So, as the wonderful smells of Zaruk making
And
that
mayonnaise from the eyeballs.
oof from Zaruk making this lovely food wafts through the air. Alar, I would say you would smell that and tell Lucius that food is definitely being made and should
Lucius
head back.
can smell it. He's on his way.
You use your
How?
you jokingly you use your feline agility as you smell the food, like a real cat.
Lands on feet.
Somebody shook the treat bag.
How high off the ground are we in that tree?
Oh, boy.
That is a good question. I want to say
Timing's movement speed though.
yeah, that's true. I would say you're roughly about 15 feet up in the air.
Yeah, I have 20 feet climbing with my claws.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
Alar we're
I'm
talking.
I'm not a climber. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I knew why she was asking that question.
That's so fun.
Savitar and seeing this, her being stuck in a tree.
I'm gonna try to get down. It may not be graceful.
I mean, you could roll a perception check just to be looking around.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just
It's like,
for-
okay,
yeah,
I'm done,
for-
now what?
I
Now.
was thinking acrobatics to try to get down.
Yeah, roll me an acrobatics check. 13? It's not hard to see that she's kind of in a tree. Acrobatics 16. Okay, you start doing that whole gymnastic swing to another branch, kind of in a zigzag. And then as you're closer to the ground, you start climbing down. Give me an athletics check for flavor. You're close enough to the ground you won't take damage, but okay.
Nice.
You definitely don't land on your ass. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Like a meteorite.
I was thinking the Savitar thing might happen again.
Falls on a tree. Bam.
The awkward moment when you fall on Savitar.
Oh.
True. So, you guys all convene for a hearty breakfast. Smells wonderful. So, is Ken joining in on this breakfast, by the way?
Ken actually has come over, and what are we having?
What is it again, Brandon? He's probably taking care of a kid thing.
Yeah, it's, I'm making sure
Savitar
you
will
space
just
sandwiches.
simply say.
Hold on.
better
He's
off
going to
not
take.
knowing.
Hold on.
He's going-
Brandon was speaking. Sorry. Go ahead, Brandon.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just making sandwiches.
Oh, he's just making sandwiches. He's gonna take a sandwich, and then he's gonna take another sandwich, and then he's gonna go over to his brother, and he's gonna set the sandwich down next to him. There.
God damn it.
This is the dead brother, right?
Yeah.
He's at least wrapped up in linen at this point, right? He's not just sitting in the open air.
You're correct. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's wrapped up. If anything, the dead dragon head is probably covering up a dead body smell. But it ain't.
This is true. I forgot that thing be rotting as hell by now.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure a dead dragon would probably ward some things away.
I'm gonna throw salt on it, try to speed up the rotting process so it won't smell afterwards.
No.
Oh yeah, didn't we look to see if Shin could do that one spell?
Repose, gentle repose.
Oh, right. Hold on. Yeah, let me... I forgot about that. Since it is a long rest, technically I can change the spells, so hold on.
Yeah, it'll stop it from rotting for 10 days.
Yeah, it's good for a week.
So,
What do
prepare...
we do? Sprinkle some salt on him?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see... He can prepare that one. Son of a gun. I'm just double checking anything else that he would change prepared wise. Nope. I guess we will go with gentle repose. So that is one action. He can cast it as a ritual because it's a ritual spell as well, correct?
Cool.
Yeah, so
Yep.
all right. So he kind of sits there borrowing some supplies from you a little bit. And will ritual cast.
I do have sanctified salt, so.
Yeah, pinch salt, and then he's got a couple copper pieces himself.
That's why my food is so good. I use blessed salt.
Yeah. So, as he does that ritual-wise, he makes it happen, and now the corpse will not smell, and he'll sit there for another 10 minutes and do it again for the body of the brother as well. So.
Well, the dragon head will still smell, it just won't rot further.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Alright. Cool! So, as you guys shall pack up, everybody joins in on a horse or in the cart, and you guys ride along.
Can I say that while
Yeah.
we're walking or riding,
Mhm.
he's just pointing things out to Alar and asking how to say them in common?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you want to roleplay that out right now, go for it. I'm literally gonna look over some things, so go for it.
Alar, are you in the cart or are you walking?
Or riding.
She's probably walking.
Lucius will just be walking next to you then, and we'll just point to a tree and in the Elvish language go, how do you say that?
Well, basic way of saying it is it's a tree. But could be also be called, like, are we surrounded by like cedar trees or?
Roll a nature check.
Here it is.
Natural
Wow.
20. Wow.
Alar knows a lot about
Apparently, she knows a lot about trees.
She grew up in the forest.
Yeah. So there are some There are some cedar trees, couple of oak off in the distance. That's on the edge, I would say, of your vision.
Okay.
There's also some. I forget the regular name for frickin' Christmas trees. Is it Douglas fir?
Noble fir, Douglas fir, sure.
Douglas fir or noble fir?
Okay, yeah. There's
Santa.
yeah. there's some of those as well.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna broadly say they're all trees. But there's some specific ones. There's cedar trees, noble firs,
Noble
Douglas trees.
firs.
They're not actually noble. They're not royalty. They're just called noble firs because they're why are they called noble firs?
Google.
Everyone's more noble.
Because they're used
No,
for
it's
the
straight up,
winter
I'm looking up.
solstice.
Yeah.
Largest native fir in North America.
Scrying orb. Google. Why does
Long-lived pioneer tree.
I know, right?
Pretty
So-
sure because it has something to do with Christmas.
Yeah, more than likely. So, as that's going on, everybody else, besides those two, if you are paying attention, make a perception check.
Wait. Over those that are paying attention, not
Yeah, you two are technically like paying
Oh,
attention
right,
to.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, natural 20 from Doge. Are you paying attention to your brother's body, Ken?
Yeah. All he's doing.
Okay.
That is like literally everything that he's doing. He's not responding to anyone. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, so for this
I know why it's a noble fir.
for this morning run that as you guys are moving along, it's roughly going from 8 to 9, roughly 10 o'clock. Nothing seems to go on. Doge, you see the magnificence that you have created, and you see all the birds going by, the rush of the wind through your gills, and you just
I'm having a can you paint with all the colors of the mountain?
yeah, you are having a total moment like that.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. But you see nothing wrong with it. You just see the beauty of the animals that are walking by, and even
So
the lone cry of a sunset raptor doesn't bother you.
Okay.
That is off in the distance.
I hear where there's one. There are 200.
You wish. You wish. Alright, I gotta double check which map I wanted.
Do we though? I'm pretty sure we don't wish.
Apparently somebody had a wish that would happen.
The nervous wish.
So let me see. I gotta double check a couple things here.
Please never let that person have wish.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Moving on from that one.
I done stepped in it now, didn't I?
Yeah, you stepped in it pretty
God
hard.
damn it.
I gotta put that there, put that there.
Just make it to level 17.
Oh god, I literally just died right now. I'm not.
Maybe earlier.
Can I bring you back to life? I am goat.
Oh my god, oh jeez. I forgot to give people control. That's pretty bad.
That's
While you're doing that, I figured out why noble trees are called noble, or noble firs are called noble firs, because they're the grand in their area. They were the grandest tree.
Ah.
As
That-
such, they were nobles.
They were the
That's-
nobles of the trees.
In a sense, yes.
He'll kind of bow his head to one of them.
And then we start hacking him
Oh.
down for fun.
Is anybody-
Oh my god! Are you really gonna hack one down for craps and giggles?
No, I was saying that's what happened to those trees.
Ah. Okay. I would have laughed if all of a sudden, oh yeah, you see Zaruk just starting to chop one down.
Is anybody paying attention to what Ken and his brother are doing?
No, I'm sorry.
Technically, no.
Yeah.
If anybody looks back to where they are, they're not there anymore.
My
Oh,
Whoa.
hmm.
That's a
Would I have noticed them sneaking off?
So how does your ability work per se, so that I can say yes or no?
So within a 60-foot radius of me, it's just that's my world. That's all I can visualize within my mindscape. Like it's a psychic plane basically that he sees. So he probably wouldn't have seen the brother because he can only see living things, and like grade surfaces for non-living things. But my passive perception is 18, so I just figured I might have paid
So
attention to it. at the moment.
with passive perception 18, I'm going to assume you wanted to go full stealth if you were doing that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's not really going super stealth. He's just sneaking off. Like he's not. If somebody does, I am going stealth. I'm gonna put that out there. But he's not trying to avoid any sight or his sight particularly. He's just gonna sneak off.
Okay. Roll the stealth really quick.
Okay. It looks like my app isn't working either, so I'm going to roll it, and I will tell you what it is.
Okay. We'll get that fixed in a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that fixed right now. I didn't realize that was broken too until this exact moment when I wanted to go stealth.
yeah. Like all you gotta do is open up the Beyond little widget, and it'll say, "Oh, it's disabled," and you just click on it, and it's like, "Oh, I'm enabled again." It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
My 19.
19. So you just make
Dang.
it over that passive perception. And I don't think anybody's high enough, if I remember correctly. Passive wise. So
Yeah, no.
I think. So who said they were turning back and looking? If I'm not mistaken.
Saboteur is facing forward, trying to pay attention to any enemies that may attack them
Okay.
ahead. So he's definitely not paying attention to what's going on behind him.
Who am I attached to right now?
Saboteur.
Savitar.
Saboteur. So I'm doing what he's doing.
Okay, yeah. As you're having your color of the wind moment. I would say Shin, being the father figure he wants to be, would look back and notice that you would be gone. Makes a perception check. And with the 24, definitely would catch you. And he kind of he kind of goes, "Guys, hold up." And just watches you, not trying to interfere at the moment, because he understands that this may be some type of moment you are trying to have.
I'm gonna do a random check right now just to see if it.
Just to check to see if he's what?
Okay, it works.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow, a nat 20 on an animal handling. Yep. Okay, yeah. So.
Wish you got that in
So-
real game.
So What Ken is actually doing is he's going to find the nicest tree, the nicest spot, somewhere around
Okay.
in this location, and he's gonna start digging a hole.
um, Shin jumps down and kind of walks over and kind of just says, "Hey, we were gonna actually bury him back at the orphanage."
Wait, was he actually seeing me?
Yeah, he caught
Did he-
you. He caught you with a 24.
Ah, nice.
He was watching you.
He is not paying attention to anything that Shin is doing or saying to him. He is continuing to dig that hole.
Oh boy.
So naive.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and command him to start digging with him.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Lucius,
so we all know what he's doing now? I thought only Shin was.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what that.
Yeah.
What's happening. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I said hold on to you guys. I didn't really.
Oh.
I didn't explain what it was. You just saw me walk over to Ken, but you don't know really what's going on.
How far away is he? Like, I'm assuming we're seeing that he's missing at this point, right?
He did go and search for the nicest tree in the nicest spot of this area.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, he probably would be searching for a little bit, have been searching for a little bit already, meaning he's nowhere near camp.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we'll just wait here for him.
Yeah. Shin.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Shin looks at you and goes, "All right, buddy, come on, talk to me at least in some way. What's going on? What are you thinking?"
He's not going to respond in normal fashion. He's just going to. Woo! Give me 1 second.
when you're trying to find the right soundboard.
Yeah.
That's it. And then he continues until he gets a nice sizable hole. It's definitely not going to be 6 feet under. He doesn't have a shovel, but I would say it's a good enough to be like maybe 3.
You know, we were gonna bury him back with the family that you technically are at the orphanage, so that your brothers and sisters could say goodbye to him.
Paying attention. He is continuing to do what he's doing, and he's going to put the body in there, and he's going to put it as you watch this. He's going to put the body in there. He's going to put the sandwich on top of his waist or stomach area, and then he's going to take both of his hands onto his chest, and then he's going to put his old dagger into his hand, and he's gonna start burying.
This is terribly sad.
Yeah, it is. Shin just stands there and watches because,
like, what else can you do?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just says a small prayer.
He doesn't stop him, right? He's going to cover.
He's trying so hard not to like stop you, and because he doesn't want to hurt what you're doing, but at the same time he's like, thinking, well, what about everybody that cared about Lazarus back in the town?
He's gonna cover as he's done covering the body, and he kind of dusts himself off with all the dirt that he's kind of coalesced on his arms and whatnot. He's gonna pull out his notebook. He's going to write for a really long time.
Okay.
And then as he's writing, he's gonna start walking back to.
Shin. Now, I'm trying to remember. Did we ever establish who had a map as characters in the original group?
He had a map.
You
I
had.
don't think we ever did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Wait, we had a map.
All we did was, hey, go there, do that. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
I mean, you technically had a small map that I would say would be the one that I show on the stream now. You know, where I have the party token. And then things that
What we're counting was,
Yeah, that's been about it, but you never told us. We never decided,
You
like, oh,
actually
we
have
actually
a
had a
physical
physical
map.
map for the party to use.
Oops. I thought I established that. My bad.
nope.
My bad.
Bad DM, bad.
This is what happens when I don't remember what we did physically.
Oh yes.
Lips. Because I could have swore, to bring up the old Tabaxi, I thought he was the one that had it at one point. Because
Well, if he did, he is missing, so that doesn't
Or if
help
he
us.
did, we never know that because he was the rogue. He probably stole it and never told us.
you know what, you right. You're right. So, Shin will make a small perception check really quick then to get a lay of the surrounding. Oh, come on now.
All of a sudden, Ken finds a map that apparently Rydot gave to him because he kept trying to steal stuff and didn't work very. Just kidding.
Well, Rydoth gave you information of where the castle is that you guys would have to head off to. So if you guys get a hold of a map in town, I will be able to mark that off. So, he kind of picks up on the topography of this area. Kind of notices that it's over the edge, and that he could probably see the road at a 60 feet away, from that area. But it's a nice, like wooded area where the body was buried. But he's gonna remember that so that in case anybody in town asks where it would be, so he'll commit that to memory.
So they've reached the camp, right?
Yeah, you guys were traveling at that moment, so you had stopped the caravan.
Okay, that's fine. He's gonna head back to he's gonna reach the caravan at that point, and he's going to just not even say a word. He's not even looking, and he's going to just shove the notepad into his arms, and then he's gonna walk off to his corner of the cart. Essentially, what's written down in there is just a compilation of his thoughts, and I'm just gonna describe to you what it says there.
Okay.
Basically, he says his brother's dead. Lazarus has been dead for some time now. He's going to start poison, like the dragon head over there. He was an orphan boy, shy, fun-loving, warm-hearted kid. But he was still an orphan. Nobody was gonna miss him out here, middle of nowhere. It would be more of a problem to bring a decomposing body not in its best state and show that to his friends, family that he has at home inside the orphanage than to leave him here and just let him be remembered how he was. This in itself is a mercy. That's it.
Shin sits there kind of staring at these words and just you see him sit there for a moment or two, just mulling it over. As much as he wasn't, and he just says this, just as a response to the paper, not even looking at you, but just like kind of at the line. As much as he was an orphan, he was a little bit of part of us, even in that short amount of time. So, he will be missed. He does have a bit of family, even if you didn't think so. But if you want to respect that wish, and I'll say this to the party, that if you want this wish respected, it will be respected.
He's just sitting in his cart. He's carving some more things on the side of his cart.
He comes over, hands you the notepad, kind of ruffles your head a little bit, but not it's more playful than it is to harm you.
Ken, for everyone else who hasn't noticed him being gone, Ken is dirty. He is covered in dirt. Dirt patches all over.
Also, somebody cast prestidigitation on him. Shin sends out loud.
I do not currently own.
Lucius will go up to him and press the digitation him.
He's gonna stop your hand. He's gonna catch your hand, and he's not gonna let you do anything if you're using schematics. He's gonna put your hand back down to your side, and then he's gonna go back to the carving stuff onto the cart.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It requires no physical contact anymore.
Okay.
What ability was that? Oh
That's my I have a psychic ability where I can roll my psychic die, and if it rolls for cantrips it's 1. If it rolls a 1, it doesn't work, but if it rolls higher than a 1, I get to not have vocal, somatic, or material components.
Oh wow.
Spicy.
Sneaky.
Damn.
Okay.
But if I get a 6, it gets lowered to a 1d4.
Oh wow. Jeez. So, as it seems like Lucius was defeated, all of a sudden you're clean again.
Ken responds with and then kind of like groans and just like lays down.
Lucius doesn't really understand what's going on. He is confused that he did what was asked of him, and yet this negative reaction was what he got.
Shin turns to Alar, saying, translate basically, just tell him that
No.
this is typical, and you can.
Kevin's a jerk, or Ken's a jerk, not Kevin. Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Lucius, just like, Kevin's a bit, or Ken. Oh my god. Ken.
Metal clattering in the rain. Actual name Ken. Nickname Kevin.
Okay.
So Ken, I'm gonna say Lucius, Ken is just a bit of a jerk. You did the right thing.
It's a child's thing, so let's get moving. So that took maybe almost close to an hour. So now it's 11:15, 11:20. So Shin just explains to the party that to respect what he wants at this moment. If the town wants the body, it's kind of one of those things that he will do it himself, and he will see that a very proper and respectable burial is made, and that also that a memorial should be made towards him, because, you know, it's not right that someone like that, even though they were meant to be an orphan, there should be a memorial that is dedicated to he was pretty brave for even under the stress of being a sacrifice, supposedly. So to even have hope.
Ken would be confused about.
You don't have to be confused, damn it. I'm just kidding.
A memorial for an orphan kid that's forgettable and nobody knows or cares about.
Shin has a lot more care in his body than you realize.
So if we have time, I can try my best to give you something to remember him in this area.
Okay. This will be interesting.
So I'm going to use mold earth and make a haphazard statue, and then I'm going to use mold earth to try to create his facial features, clothing features on it.
That's pretty detailed work, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that. So as that happens, it's comes out decent. I mean, you know, but
he's sitting so like it won't fall over and break.
Yeah. Shin comes over and kind of leaves a small message for people to see, saying that, you know, this may be an orphan named Lazarus, but he has more heart, and he is loved by a lot more people, and should be remembered always as you travel through. And he will jump back on a horse and say, "Let's go," before he starts feeling any more emotions. God fucking damn it. You make the frickin' DM feel like he's gonna cry. God damn it.
Oof. I'm sorry.
Just for the future, while we were waiting on all this,
Mm-hmm.
Lucius just picks up a rock here and there.
Okay, I think that's for one of your spells.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So as you guys ride along, I will now switch over to this.
Oh no.
I heard that dread, Savitar. What's wrong?
He hears raptors in the distance.
No.
No, I mean in his head.
Yeah, no kidding. So, as you guys move along, so I'm gonna say it's those four. Make me perception checks. Okay.
My roll did go through.
Yes, it did. You got a 16.
Okay.
That's a 14 from
Just
10.
making sure, because it seemed rather delayed for the rest of the perceptions. I'm like, am I even still in roll 20?
Me as well, correct?
I mean, it did roll, so let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, everybody else is showing up.
Yeah, you're good. No, I just gotta make sure. Shin.
Oh, okay.
Good lord. That's just terrible. Shin, what the frig?
Shin is too overwhelmed by negative, sad.
Yeah, no
that
kidding.
He can't.
The fields are too deep.
Yeah, the fields are really freaking deep right now. Oh, the DM's hurting. So, as you guys are riding along, nothing seems to be going on. Alar. So, everybody has movement, by the way, for their tokens, so they can move.
Okay.
Dolphin.
So,
Do we want to, though?
yes, so I can move story forward and make sure not to jump too far because I have certain things that can show up potentially that I have areas in.
I'll move 30
Would you do me a
feet.
favor and move me for the time being?
Okay,
I'm coming over here to bask in the
you're
shade
going
of
in
the
a tree, Alar?
No, I'm sticking to the trees. I'm
Ah,
climbing a tree.
okay,
I
mm.
gotta zoom in.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
I'm just going around the trunks, trying to keep
So-
an eye out, because I'm not going to run in the middle of the road again.
Somebody moves Zaruk.
Oh. Oh, whoa. Shh. Hui, hui.
Hey,
Zaruk just bounced. Okay, so, Alar, as you get roughly... Okay, you're on like a stone or something. You need to come down.
oh, I see. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Alright,
Everyone is
so,
moving
as you get right there... Your 24 perception, you hear something in the tree above you. So this will not gain the effect that I want it to. Surprise creature. Okay, so this will not gain that. Unfortunately, Savitar, this will... La-ti-ta-ti-ta-ti-ta.
I knew you shouldn't have been going forward so quickly.
Oh shit. Natural 20.
Who dies?
Oh shit.
Alright, well, I guess I'm bringing in my pirate.
You take 9 piercing, 6 poison, and make me a wisdom save. And you have disadvantage on this wisdom save.
Why?
Because that's the way the effect works.
Okay.
Woo! You passed! You passed! So,
So
as
wait, it was 7 poison and 6?
not
6 piercing and 7 poison?
9 9
9.
piercing, 6 poison.
Minus, okay.
So
Yeah.
15 overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oof.
Time to dig another grave.
So, as that happens, everybody make me a quick perception check before I tell everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Do I find out what?
Oh,
hit me?
you. Oh, yeah, you definitely. But I want to see everybody else's perception really quick.
Oh, God.
20.
Well, yeah, I guess a random attack definitely doesn't allow for a
We got
high
2 20s.
perception roll.
Yeah. So. All right. Everybody.
No, stupid phone. I don't exist in Iowa. You stupid piece of. Sorry. Go ahead.
So yeah, everybody passes. You see this bite Savitar. Hold on, let me show to players. She has show to everyone.
Oh,
Lovely.
Yeah.
Where I get some raging feed.
Hey,
God,
hey.
Super earwig. Oh, I hate those. That's a
I just heard somebody say a name that I didn't think they would know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't hear it.
I was just going by the name on the thing saying Ragepede.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, it says right there.
I forgot that I should have put question marks. That's on
Good
the
job.
That's on the DM. But that's meta knowledge.
2 for 2, man.
So
Either way, giant ass centipede thing that just wrecked half my health. How do we kill this thing now?
yep, roll
Great.
initiative.
So wait, is
Sabotage
it
is
true?
pissed.
Whoa.
Oh, you would be pissed at if the effect went off.
Oh, I
Instant
accidentally rolled
death.
twice, okay. I'm at 14.
Okay.
Wait, where did my character go?
Those
Oh,
are still up on top of the screen.
wait a minute. What? No.
And
hold
yes, we did lose Ken.
Yeah,
Is
wait a
Ken
minute.
blocked by someone?
on. Yeah, I think Ken's blocked by somebody. Hold up.
You put the centipede over him. The first one right below us. Well, it
Yeah.
was right there.
I was right there, but my character's gone. Like it's gone.
You got
And
the
became a
Ragepede.
centipede.
What the? Hold up.
You're right, its belly.
Used into.
Did I
the
delete
centipede.
Ken? Oh, I must have deleted Ken's token by mistake.
You killed our first party member.
Whoops.
I have
You got
died.
that.
got
One way to
buried,
kill
too.
somebody.
Okay, well.
No,
that was
well,
all
you know what
about
happened to-
Ken.
you know what happened to Ken?
Is in a centipede's stomach.
No.
You turned into one.
No, Ken
You go, where
totally.
Ragepede?
Ken totally like hardcore stealth.
What, out of the map?
Something like that.
He was hiding behind Mithri's shield the whole time.
Leo. I don't know how that happened. I'm so sorry, Leo.
It's all good.
All right, so let me quickly. Oh my god. Okay, so the only person I need, Zaruk. It already rolls at advantage, which is weird.
Yeah, I rolled a 14. Oh, yeah, because of the shield, remember?
Yeah, well, no, it auto. So apparently, it rolls 2d20s and then it figures out which one was the higher roll. Automatically
No,
through
that
the.
was me. I rolled twice that time.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
The first roll, see if you hover over it, it shows 2d20.
Yeah. Same
And then
thing
it
with
shows
the.
that I rolled a 12 and a 4, so that's what it gave me a 14 because I had that +2.
Ah.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked it twice. That's why.
Oh, okay. I was like, it rolls at advantage. I think they updated it to do that stuff. Weird. The only one other
You can
person.
turn it on and off.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. There we go. Shin. So D&D Beyond, run encounter. They got a natural 1, so they had a 3. I don't. It's really bad that I know y'all are gonna kill these things. Like,
We'll find out. I could always roll a nat 1 on my first attack and stab myself in the chest.
You'll finish
doubt it.
yourself off.
Yeah, you off yourself. Seppuku.
Yeah, I'll
You
roll poison damage and then accidentally stab myself. Inflict more poison damage. Oh look.
No,
so-
you'll get necrotic on your sword and kill yourself with that.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, no. We don't need seppuku going on here.
He brought dishonor to his family.
I should not have been caught off guard that badly. Damn it.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your mom, dishonor on your cow.
Ooh, the cow. That's.
We don't have any cows. We have horses, but no cows. Sorry.
Okay, wait. Did I miss Ken's?
You lost Ken again.
No, his
Probably-
his roll.
No, he's right below me.
It says
No, it's
No.
Goad and Shin.
yeah.
There
Oh,
we go.
okay.
There we go.
There we go. Perfect. 24. All right. All right, Ken. You're up.
All right, where am I? Right there. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna grab his flame tongue dagger and
Okay.
he's gonna stab that bitch in the eye.
You climb up the tree and try to stab him.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. 'Cause-
Climbing up trees is something he's good at.
Oh, I know. Go for it.
9.
23 hits, 9 piercing, and
4 fire.
fire,
8 sneak.
So
Nice.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 points of damage. Okay. So so that one will be A. Okay, 21 damage, and then really quick. I should have done that. Excuse me.
Oops, sorry.
Oh.
I think I rolled something.
Did you have a bonus action?
My bonus action was to turn flame on.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, Human Torch.
Yeah, that was the joke. But yeah, that was his turn basically.
Okay.
He's going to stay within range of this, so that if Savitar wants to back up, he can.
Okay, cool. So, all right. With that, we are now on to the next turn of Savitar. Actually.
Yeah, so ignore that. I was trying to pull up the stats and I accidentally hit the dice thing.
Okay.
Well, obviously I'm using Katana because he's right freaking there.
Yeah.
So D8 for. Which
Ooh,
is
you got 8.
Which is radiant damage.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
So let me just double check this. Sorry, to the action. Okay, so yeah, I'm using elemental katana, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
to attack the thing. I'm assuming it's the one that just attacked me, or
Yeah, I would say so.
okay, so that is the one that just attacked me.
The one right next to you, yeah, 13.
Son of a
Unfortunately, you miss as the sword comes out shining brightly with this warm feeling of energy, and you whiff. It rears its head back.
So if you take the attack action, you can make one additional weapon attack that deals 1d8 damage with Dread Ambusher. So I guess I roll a second attack.
Yes. 15 hits.
So it's supposed to just be 1d8. So
all right,
roll
1d8.
God damn it.
You know what? The radiant's on there too, so I would.
Oh, you're applying radiant damage?
Well, I mean,
so 2d4.
Yeah, so it's the 8.
Wait, 2d4.
Right?
It's 2. No, it's 2d4.
Oh wow, it got max damage. Shit.
What?
Cause you're. Yeah, you got you got max damage for radiant.
Oh, are you using that?
I mean, how else would you determine it? Do you want to reroll?
Well, no, because Dread Ambusher was just a straight extra attack with a d8 damage. So, I mean, if you want me to count radiant damage, then yeah, but I was counting it as a separate attack entirely.
Well, it's a separate attack, but you're using the same weapon. Think about it.
Right.
So,
okay, well,
so the d8 from your Dread Ambusher makes sense, but then the damage still from the radiant makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, alright. No, I'll take it.
So
9.
9 points of damage to
And
Rage.
Savitar's Pit, so I still have a bonus action, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so Hunter's Mark, that stupid thing. Obviously I can't use it right now, but
right.
I'm just marking him.
I'm gonna give him a nice little crossbones. You know? Alright. By the way, Goj, were you all the way back there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I wanted to double check and make sure, because I didn't know if you had moved with the group or not.
I was basking under the light of a tree, and all of a sudden things popped up, and
stuff happened.
I'm ready with my ranged attacks, I guess.
Okay, when it gets to you. Okay, I wanted to clarify as a DM. Mithri,
We're good.
Mithri, you are up.
All right, I'll move behind him,
All right.
and then I'll attack with Silver Sorrow.
Okay. Yeah, he would be down far enough for you to do that. And while Ken's on the opposite side there, up in the tree, stabbing him in the butt. So go ahead and swing with Silver Sorrow. 21 hits. Are you do you have your shield out? Are you two-handing or are you one-handing?
Doesn't look like too much of a difference, so I'll just one-hand it.
Okay.
Just so I have my shield out as well, just in case.
So as you come down with your sword across the side of this creature, it just lets out a howl as a piece of ice forms around some of its legs, and that was 9 damage along with that slash. So oof, this one's getting really hurt. Yeah, like that. Any bonus action?
Yeah, why not? I'll also use my fire shackle on it.
Okay, so go ahead and display fire shackle for me. Alright. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, rune summon fiery shackles. Must succeed on a strength saving throw. Oof. Oh, okay. These things actually have a okay strength.
Looks like the strength is 11 is the attack and save.
Okay. It got an 18. So as the shackles come around its feet, it just kind of shakes out and just and with that, Zaruk the Butcher. You are up, Zaruk. If you're not dealing with a child.
God, I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh. Alright.
So this one's still alive?
The one with the skull? Yeah.
That one.
Yes.
The pirate one is still alive.
Yep.
So I will 5, 10, 15, 20 move here. Do like a baseball slide on my knees and attack with my axe.
Go for it. That sounded badass. 12.
Oy.
Unfortunately, that
I
you
hit the ice.
you hit the ice and you kind of just you make a nice clean cut through the ice, which is pretty funny. It's just right there, and you're like, you son of a.
You need to attack with your kitchen utensils.
Pulls out his cleaver.
Pulls out his spork.
Oh God. Oh God. Do you have a bonus action yet, or no?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Bard of Alar variety.
Alar variety?
Yeah, Bard of the Alar variety.
Oh god.
Yes, you called.
Damn it! Damn it!
So wait, is this guy up in the tree or is he on the ground now?
Oh no, he's above you, but he's kind of that weird distance that like he could strike you, but he's like it's wary of you. You caught it. Like right as the other thing was happening at the same time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attempt to climb the tree and stab it.
Roll. So I'll give you a free athletics. Go for it.
Oh, just stab it?
No, for an athletics check first.
Huh? No.
Okay, yeah. You're saying free athletics. I'm like, what do you mean by that?
I'm not letting it take your action. I'm technically lumping it with your movement. So.
I see.
Yeah. So as you get up the tree, what are you gonna stab it with?
The longsword.
Okay. Roll me that longsword. Oh, you're holding on to the tree, and you're just like, I'm trying to get my balance, and you swing wide, and you just cling into a branch.
I'm just gonna hug the tree and look at it, just like, I'm gonna get you next time.
All right, and with that, It is now Shin's turn. Oh, why do people do this to kind of stuff where he can't AoE?
What, like stay back?
Yeah, hold on. Let me do some.
Were you trying to AoE and you won't because I'm all the way back here?
No, it's because Shin has a history of AoEing.
Oh, the shatter.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I thought your enemies were trying to AoE.
No. Okay. Just want to make sure what that would do. Bonus action. Shin is going to cast spiritual weapon. I don't know why. Oh well, that don't matter to me. So he's gonna cast it, and then so the weapon comes out. I'm just gonna re-roll that d20 because it's like I don't know why it auto rolls that when I want it to just show it. Okay, I need to pick up something to be the weapon. So you know what? Why not? So it's going to be the NPC token. And for the distance, that 60 feet. So he's going to move that right next to this one, because he saw Alar climb up, so probably right about here. And that's up in the tree. That will make a... Okay, I'll have to undo a spell slot in case 24 will hit for the spiritual weapon. And it did 10 force damage. So you see this spectral hammer that radiates spectral lightning around it, and it just comes down onto the side of this centipede, and it just lets out a howl. So that one will be B, Alar, just so that you see that. And it did 10 force damage. Shin will move 5, 10, 15.
Did something just happen? Because I had no sound for a little bit.
Okay, so Shin casted spiritual weapon, moving it next to into the tree area next to the.
Okay, so that's that NPC's the spiritual weapon.
Yes, the NPC is spiritual weapon.
Okay, I just thought somebody might have just joined in like as a guest character.
No,
Okay.
no. Sorry.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
If anybody else didn't hear me, that's what I did. And now for an action, he's going to pull out his Warhammer and smack the one that's right there. And Babushki. And there's a +2, so that's actually an 18 to hit, and he one-hands it. So he comes down and smacks that one for 10, and it just lets out a howl of pain. God, that one is not looking so hot. And so that will call Shin's turn, going on to Doge, the god shark.
The god comes in from behind. One.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Not moving.
Oh. Oof.
Oh, it's because I'm using WASD. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's gonna go for the magic missile. Should I? No, I'm gonna look at the nearest one and do Toll the Dead.
So the one that everybody has surrounded?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
That's this one down here.
Go ahead and ping it again.
I'm sorry, I'm trying, but things are
Oh, okay.
The one closest over here.
Yeah, so right there.
Yeah, that
Okay.
guy.
Yep. Go.
Currently, I'm having some. Oh, there we go. Wow, this one closest. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast on VTT.
Okay.
Did it go?
No, not yet.
Bork?
Le Bork?
No.
No.
I mean,
Did it disable itself?
I'm gonna try. Are you serious? Beyond 20 is still going.
Huh. Weird.
That's weird. Shit, let me turn it off and turn it back on again, maybe?
Yeah. So for Toll the Dead, it's supposed to be a what kind of save again? So I can roll that. Oh, there we
Well,
go.
why did that work? I just clicked display on VTT.
That's weird. Okay. So it's supposed to be a wisdom saving throw. So while you're figuring that one out, I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Natural one! Natural one!
You point at one creature you see within range, and sound of a Dolores bell fills the air around it. For a moment, the target must succeed in a wisdom or take this necrotic damage.
I'm gonna say because
was it missing points?
Yes.
Oh, I should have rolled a d12 instead. There it is.
I'm gonna say with a natural one, the bell rings, and as it rings, it convulses and dies.
Oh, it's because fucking Beyond 20 or Roll 20 was asking me for something. He was asking me if the target was missing points.
Oh, oops. Okay.
Lol.
Yeah, that happens. Okay.
Yeah, but now I've clicked the button a million times.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You literally killed it with it having a natural one as its wisdom save.
I'm gonna reload though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
And any bonus action? I don't think so.
I don't believe I have a bonus action. Let me check.
The only one I know you have is the magical weapon that I know of.
And I have a magical weapon, so I'm good.
Okay. Lucius. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I should have also recovered some charges overnight, shouldn't I have?
Yeah, you're supposed to roll, what is it, a D6 or something? Plus 4. So technically you use 3 charges, so it doesn't really matter. So unclick the Hellscream charges.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because sometimes D&D Beyond doesn't reset those. You have to manually reset them.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Lucius. Savarbas.
Lucius is going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to raise one of his palms, and a purple flame will just appear in it, and he'll throw it at this centipede.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Nice. With a 19, you hit, and it takes 4 fire damage as the bolt shoots from. Would you say it's from your hand?
It's from my hand.
Okay, as the bolt fires from your hand, it comes and shoots this thing in the face and goes. So for 4 damage.
And then I will end my turn.
For your ability, do you actively perceive everything that's in a 60-foot bubble?
I would say yes, but it's up to you as the GM.
Okay, well these things kind of stealth you out, so I would say no for those. Okay, cool. It is now their turn.
It'd probably go after off of passive perception, in his passive perception.
Yeah.
That's not how I felt about it.
What is your passive, by the way?
18.
Okay, yeah, they definitely beat it out too. Cheryl. I gotta switch layers really quick. These move how much feet again? 30. Huh. 10, Okay.
It's a really high passive perception, dude. Crazy.
He has observant. so he
Yeah,
gets
I
+5
was thinking about it. I'm like, you have observant. God damn it.
So both his passive investigation and perception
You know
are
what?
damn high.
This one ain't gonna give a shit. It's gonna... Oh shit, why did that go to the map layer? Token layer. So this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, Alar. There's something behind you.
Wait, there's something behind me?
Yep. As it goes in to try to bite you, it misses, and you see up in the tree this one.
Well,
So-
okay.
That one also. Okay, where do those go? Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you
Right
take
on the dot.
you take 4 piercing damage as it takes one of its sharp claws from its. Let me double check the art where that's at. Oh yeah, one of its sharp clawed legs and just digs into your arm a little bit. The other one in front of you tries to bite you. I'm pretty sure a 10 doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah. The one attack that it should do something is not doing what I want it to. So I assume a 22 hits.
Yes.
You take 7 piercing from another claw. So it missed with one claw, but then it hit you with its other one. So you've taken 7 and 4. So 13. Yes, yeah. No. My brain can't do math right now. 11.
7 and 4, right?
Yeah, 7 and 4. 7 and 4.
That's
11.
11.
Yeah, 11. My brain couldn't do math right now. I'm looking at too many numbers. Sheesh. Alright, and then the other one that's next to Mithri and Shin, that one's going to... It's going to bite at Mithri. Mithri, does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. As the bite comes down, you put your shield up and you see it's frothing at the mouth. It rears back and tries to claw you twice. And it just keeps hitting your shield. So yeah, they God, they didn't do what I wanted them to do. Cool. Back up the list. Ken.
Oi.
Oi, you up?
Alright. We're gonna go over to this bugger over here.
Alright, go for it. Gonna climb up in the trees, eh? And just start
Yay.
stabbing things?
Gonna stab at that bitch.
Alright.
Little bitch.
Stab away, my friend. Stab away.
He's gonna try and cut off some of his legs.
Okay, go for it.
Swing.
An 18 hit. With 9 piercing, 6 fire, and 10 sneak. Yeah, you definitely cut some of the legs off. And it hurts.
That's 25.
Sheebus. That one is... Let's see... 25 points of damage. God, that is nothing to sneeze at. Rogues are way more broken.
Hey, think of how broken I would be if I was using 2 daggers.
Oh, I know. Bonus action?
we're going to move around over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go like we're gonna go like around the centipede, so that like that over here, and then
Okay. Yep. And that's it?
that's it. Nope, nothing else. He's stuck in the trees doing aerial combat with these things.
Savitar. If you're on mute, just letting you know.
Right.
Everybody,
Anyway.
always make sure you're not on mute, in case you do mute.
How
So-
is Alar looking, by the way, as well?
Roll me a medicine check really quick. Wow, natural. Oh, was that for the splenectomy knife? So yeah, that would be for the splenectomy knife. So you got a 10. She looks okay.
Okay, that's all I need
Yeah.
to know.
She's standing.
Yeah, she's standing.
Alright,
She's holding on.
I'm still holding on to a tree, so I'm hugging a tree, giving a giant centipede death stare.
Get away! Get away!
So this one is in a tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
and
one
then this one is on the ground, right?
Yep.
I'm
Alright.
trying to gather more of the attention. So that
Can I move here, or am I in a tree?
Where? I can say you'd be below the tree, right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna stab at this with elemental katana, since
Stabby, stabby.
Oh, but bonus action. I'm switching Hunter's Mark to
Got it.
him first before I do this.
Okay, give me 1 second. Objects. Boom. Hunter's Mark. Oh my god. Let me pull up Hunter's Mark, you piece of dumb. Alright, 24 definitely hits. So as you're pissed off that one of these things got you. You just kind of anime swordsman like slice up through, wow, nice, the front side of this thing, and you do, are you two-handing, were you two-handing
Yeah,
it?
I'm two-handing.
Okay, so you definitely do 14 points of damage plus 5 radiant and 6 with your Hunter's Mark. God, that hurt. That hurt.
Savitar's pissed! What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And it's not like he's dual wielding, so he has no reason to go one-handed.
I know. I'm just like, holy crap, though. That one is D, so that was, oh, good lord.
Yeah, stop nerfing my weapons.
Excuse you. Excuse you. Freaking Rangers, they're the class that needs all the buffs and everything. Frick. Look at this crap. You know? Shit. So yeah, you bonus
so
action.
lucky I didn't choose the multi-class rogue and get sneak attack.
Yeah, no kidding. Ugh. Miss Fury, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna swing with some sorrow to the bug in front of me.
Alright, go for it. Natural
whiff.
1. Rolling percentile.
What is that, a D100?
I'm rolling that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, 77.
That awkward moment when Myth hits Savitar and then
No, I'm taking down Shin. Payback. He started it all.
You know what? For story flavor purposes, you let go of the sword and it just it hits Shin and scrapes him across the side for 6 points of damage. And he just goes,
Frostburn.
"Oh, why, Myth?"
I thought you were gonna say it was gonna scrape his shin.
Derp derp.
Damn you. For 6 points of damage. He turns to you and goes, "Really?
That's for the bar.
Fair enough."
Yeah, how long has it been since that?
Maybe like
That's like our first session, like almost
first
like
few
almost a year
sessions.
ago.
Yeah. In-game wise, probably almost.
Those grudges just
Oh, I'm a
don't.
dwarf. We hold grudges.
True.
True.
Bonus action.
Well, since I don't have my sword, I'll quickly bring out Hugh and give that a try.
Bane of Heatrix.
Or
which-
I'm gonna force. I'm gonna use Hugh.
Hugh. Okay. All right. The axe. That's right. So, cool. I forgot you had that. Zaruk, the baseball slider. Cook.
Actually, I'm gonna use that as my bonus action to attack with Hugh.
Oh.
Or does that count? Or my bonus action is me drawing it out.
It wouldn't be drawing it out, but it takes a full action to make an attack, unless
Okay.
it's like that's in your offhand, but your shield is technically in your offhand.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. Unfortunate. But Zaruk, the baseball sliding cook.
You know, that didn't sound like that's what you said. Step on top of the centipede's body
Okay.
and attack this one.
Alright, go for it. Natural 20!
And I rolled max.
So, you were
One-handed.
One-handed. Okay. So
It's the same damage either way.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
no
I know.
difference in damage.
I know. I'm just like, damn, though. Oof. Well, I was caught off guard on that one. You stand up on your full height on top of the dead centipede, and as you come forward, you just give this intimidating look towards this centipede, and you come down with your giant Slayer battle axe and cleave hard into this centipede's body. Oh my god. Jesus, 18 points of damage. That is nothing. And I mean nothing to sniff at. Oof. Bonus action? I'm assuming no.
No, it's it, my turn.
Okay. Alar. Hugging a tree.
Alright, I'm gonna swing my sword at it again.
Okay, go for it. Hold on tight. You're just wildly swinging at this thing.
You're trying to chop it down the tree.
Yeah, you're just like, get away, bug, bad, bug, no.
I'm screaming at it like, you come here, you son of a bitch. I can't let go of this tree, but I'm gonna get you. Where'd it go?
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm
Hysterical screaming everywhere.
You piece of shit! Alright, spiritual weapon for Shin is going to attack. And a 10 unfortunately misses. And then he's going to just swing down hard on the one that's in front of him. 'Cause why not?
What else would we expect him to do?
17 will hit. And he just smacks hard into some of the legs and crushes them with 7 points of damage. Good God. These things did not do what I wanted them to do.
They did at the
What,
start.
kill us?
No, no, no. No. You'll find out later. Alright.
Uh-oh.
With that, Shark Boy, who thinks he's a god.
Shark Boy, ooh ha ha.
Where's Lava Girl?
There's 2 more, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
3 more.
so I'm going
Well,
to
3, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and make sure that person in front of me is okay. Awesome, Lucius is okay, so I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on this dude. Wait, that dude's dead. Because of me.
No, the one that has the skull and crossbones is...
Yeah, that's who I was going to attack.
No, that one's
But-
alive. That one's alive.
Oh, that's alive?
Yes, that's a
Okay,
hunter's
well-
mark.
Oh, okay, well then he's got Hunter's Mark. I'm gonna let him take care of that. I'm gonna go for this guy.
Alright. That one is B.
Toll of the Dead.
So it already has taken damage.
It has taken damage.
Yeah,
I just need to cast it correctly.
Yes, sir.
This time, instead of being a dunce like last time.
Nah. You good.
There you go.
You
There's your
good.
Toll of the Dead.
Alright. Wisdom save. DC 13. These things are probably gonna... It's probably gonna fail. Okay. Wisdom. God, it has a -2 modifier. Yeah, with the
I know
2...
how it feels.
Yeah, with a 2, it fails. The bell rings and just reverberates throughout the body of this thing, and it takes 8 points of necrotic damage. If a bug could visibly sweat a little bit, it's sweating because of that.
Oh, it should be.
Which one? The one right here?
Yes.
Get on your knees and pray to your maker.
Sweating bugs. Interesting.
Yeah. All right. No bonus action because I think you only have the one thing.
Yep. We're good.
Lucius. I always have to
Okay.
double check because I know sometimes people realize they have a bonus action.
So, casting Catapult with 2nd level spell,
Okay.
and also using Psionic Die feature.
Okay.
So it has no vocal, somatic, or material components. Also using 2 sorcery points to make it a bonus action.
Okay. So how does... Oof. Okay. I gotta make it...
So all you need to know is it's a bonus action, and it needs to make a Dexterity 14 saving throw.
Great. It's got a +2 for Dex, so 19.
Darn. All right, and then as my action, I will attack with a hand crossbow.
So how am I gonna flavor this as you try to do a catapult? What are you trying to throw at it?
So it's just one of the rocks I had picked up earlier.
Ah, okay. So as you flung a rock, it just goes... Nope. And your action?
And as my action, hand crossbow attack.
Hand crossbow! With the 12, unfortunately, it bounces off the hard part of its carapace.
Darn.
And with that, it is now their turn. So,
Come bite me, you pretties.
let's see. So, D's not looking too hot, but it's gonna... The one that did the most damage to it, it's not happy towards. So it's gonna try to bite Zaruk. Does a 10 hit Zaruk?
D's nuts if he thinks 10's gonna hit.
It hits my aura.
Ooh, buddy.
So that doesn't hit. Okay, cool. It's going to try to claw you twice because
I more so just wanted an excuse to say D's nuts.
Yeah, I figured. 13 hit you.
Negative.
Okay, and the last claw because it didn't roll. Yeah, 6 won't hit either. So it's so damaged. It's just like it's trying, but it can't. The other one that's in front of Alar getting the sword swung at it. It tries to go in for a quick bite. Alar, does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
So as it quick bites in, you take 8 piercing and 1 poison and give me a wisdom saving throw. It's a normal wisdom save because nobody's surprised now. Oh no! All right.
How is this happening?
All right. So.
Okay, I can talk my way out of situations. I can't fight my way out. There's a difference.
So. I'm going to have to. Copy and paste this because I don't think this will display proper in VTT. Oh boy. For yo folks at home.
Oh no.
The target must succeed a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw or be overcome with a fit of rage for 1 minute. While in a fit of rage, a creature has advantage on melee attack rolls, and its melee attack weapon deals an extra 1d6 damage.
She's already swinging wild. You know?
Yeah, the creature is unable to distinguish friend from foe, and must attack the nearest creature other than the Rageapede. If no other creature is near enough to move to or attack, the victim stalks off in a random direction seeking a target for its range. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, ending its effect on itself on a success. So
There is another Rageapede. Does that also affect the other Rageapede as well?
It would so it wouldn't see this one that's in front of her. Yes, I will say it will definitely affect that other one.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure.
Yeah. So. But now she has to randomly choose between you two now.
Or the other Rageapede.
Well, that's what I mean. The other Rageapede or Ken. Oh, this will be great story progress if it's Ken.
I've already tried stabbing them once. I don't need to do it again.
And then, you know what? It's gonna skip on its... no, it will still try to attack. Double claw. A 10 and a 6. No, it misses. So it kind of realizes that, you know what, even though I'm trying to attack, let's have some fun. I'll get my prey in a bit. The other one in front of Ken will try to bite. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. So you use your buckler to knock its face away. It tries to come in and claw you. A 6 would miss, so you bump the one claw out of the way, but does an 18 hit?
18 is my armor class. So
okay. So as you're bumping the other one out of the way, it comes and kind of rakes you across your other arm. For 4 points of piercing damage.
4.
And I think that's all of them. So, boop, boop, boop.
Actually, you know what? Sorry.
Use your superior die?
Mm-hmm. I have it. Might as well use it.
Okay. Go for it.
I have a feeling that his goal was to deplete us of our stuff for the next battle that he has in stored.
So, he's not going to parry, but when he misses with the other attack, he's going to repost.
Okay.
So he's gonna attack back instead of block the attack that was.
Oh, okay. Go. Okay, go for it. Cool.
So he's gonna gladly take that one hit, and he's going to stab with the other. Let's attack.
I can't wait for Ayla. Nice, 20 hits. Unfortunately, this one is focused on you, so no sneak attack.
Okay.
So 8 piercing, 5 fire. Okay, so that bad boy is that one in front of you. So, wow. Yeah, it's not looking hot with that. So yeah, definitely that it was pissed off enough to hit you. So, bonus action, anything?
What? Oh, it wasn't. That wasn't. That was on his turn.
Okay. Yeah. It's your turn then. Ugh.
Now I stab him again.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Go for the stabby stab. It rears back, knowing better to dodge that.
Okay. Okay, that didn't work. He's going to hold his ground for once.
Okay.
He's going to hold his ground, and I don't think I can do anything else on with my bonus action. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna hide.
All right, bonus action hide. So roll your stealth as you try to jump into the trees and swim. Stealth. You know what? Hold on. Let me double check something for this.
That's a pretty low roll for me.
Okay. Cool. Yep, it does.
He's gonna hold his ground. He's gonna hide and miss the stab. That is my turn.
Okay, cool. Now it is Savitar.
Hello. So this one is still alive, yes?
Yes.
Well then, rock it again. Stab with katana and pray that it actually hits something.
Skewer it. Yes, you skewer it with just the amount of damage. As you come in with the blinding light off of your sword and you shove it straight up the mouth of this thing and through the back.
Okay, so it's dead?
Oh yes, it's dead. Switching over.
Since I just attacked, I'm guessing I can't sheathe the katana and pull out skeletal longbow, right?
You can drop the katana in front of you and pull out the bow. Remember, dropping weapons and then pulling things out.
But it's still in a tree, right?
This
thing?
And that are in trees, yes.
What, that and that?
The one in
There's
front of
two?
Ken? Yeah, there's one in front of Ken and one in front of Alar.
That's interesting, because I only see the one in front of Alar.
Move the map? It's on the
there.
Yeah, it's on the token layer.
No. My Roll20 was not working properly, I guess. Okay, so both are in a tree, so how about this? I'm gonna move back. I'm going to sheathe katana, and then on my next turn, draw skeletal longbow. I can do that, right?
Yes. Yes, you can.
So here, yes, this is 30 feet.
I would assume so, yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna move here, sheathe katana. Do I still have a bonus action of switching Hunter's Mark?
Yes, I'll say you have a bonus action.
I'm moving it here, and that's it.
Alright, bonus action, move Hunter's Mark right there, and take it off of that one, and with
An
that...
awkward moment when another one appears behind me and I have no weapons that I'm moving.
Don't give the DM ideas. Mytheri, you're up.
Okay.
God.
Here. And then what I'm going to do is, since I'm wielding Hue,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to chop down that tree to bring that guy down.
Okay, roll me an attack. Oh wait, hold on, Hugh. Wielded plant
Maximum
creature.
damage if I object made out of wood.
Yeah, So, what's the max damage for this? Dice-wise. With your modifier.
1d8 plus 4. If I was two-handing, it was 1d10. But I'm one-handing.
Okay, so...
So I guess 12 points of damage?
Yeah, 12 points of damage towards the tree. You make a sizable chunk into...
Or would it be 13, because I'm plus 1 as well?
It would be... So the modifier automatically adds the plus 1. So, in the damage. So, like, when you... any plus 1 weapons automatically... so, like, the difference between Shin's Warhammer and Stormcaller is a plus 1 weapon. So it's a 1d8 plus 3, while his regular Warhammer is a 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
So those automatically add. So it is 12 points of damage. You make a sizable chunk to where it shakes the tree, and this thing's like... Also shakes Alar a little bit, but she's in a fit of rage. Good.
We're all enjoying that.
Oh, I can't wait to see what happens. And is now baseball sliding Zaruk. Double check your mute if you're not with a kid.
No, sorry, I was taking care of stuff.
Yeah, I figured. I usually assume it's that. I just, yeah.
So I will jump onto this dead centipede, front flip, and attack this centipede.
So it is up in a tree. Ooh.
I will throw my axe at it then.
Oh God! Oh God! Coming in the baseball pitch.
Is it how high in the tree? Well, this will be at disadvantage because I'm throwing the axe at it.
I mean, I'm hacking the tree, so...
Yeah, so... You can definitely see it, so it's not at disadvantage. It doesn't have the...
Okay.
You can definitely see it.
Wow, that's screamy.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now with this thing. Alright, so as you...
Wow.
As you throw it, it lands right at its feet.
Go with the fucking flow, yo.
Yes, fatherhood, sir. But that's what the Rage of Heat is sounding like right now, as the tree is shaking, and it's been hit, and so it lands right at its feet, and it's just screaming even more like, oh shit, there's a weapon right there all of a sudden. It's not having a good day. And with that, we go to our Fit of Rage Alar.
So I'm just supposed to be going after anyone near me, or within
Within a 60 foot. Yep. So if you have to, you can roll. 1, 2.
I think everyone's within distance.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah.
Friendly
yeah, I'm
fire
gonna-
activate,
1, 2,
and we're good.
Or
Cool.
roll a d6.
6. Yeah. 7. Technically, roll a
Well,
d.
she has to attack the nearest creature.
Yeah, that's true. So
That's true.
So the nearest creatures are only. It's a D2. It's technically a
It's a-
coin. It's a coin flip.
Straight up. So the Regipede's gonna be 1, Ken will be 2.
Okay.
I'll have to type in
Roll. Yeah, the whole command.
How
Roll.
about this? Make it odds and evens.
Yeah, roll a d6. Odds is gonna be the peed. Evens is gonna be the bird.
Ken.
The bird. Oh!
Bird's the word.
Oh no!
Bird. But bird's the word. Well, a bird, bird, bird. But bird's the word. Well, a bird, true dog.
Sorry, Ken.
Player
This time
kill.
it's personal.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh shit.
Alright, longsword it is.
She's hulking out.
I'll be surprised.
You have it.
Oh,
By the
you
way,
do hit.
remember you do have advantage on this, so it could turn into a natural 20.
She already
Oh
hit.
no, I have an advantage.
You have advantage on melee attack weapons. Yes, you do.
Oh. Same thing.
Oh Jesus! Wow, she was determined.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the first damage. So Ken, as you're fighting this thing, all of a sudden you just hear a and then like the sword just comes down and you are hit with 3 slashing damage from Alar.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
It's you, Alar.
3 slashing damage.
This is the best day ever.
So much friendly fire.
Screaming is internal screaming of oh god.
Wait, did that drop him?
Next up is Shin. Come on, Shatter.
No.
Yes.
That awkward moment when the party wipes against itself.
Oh god, the party fuck. I would cry.
He gets cleaved and he starts looking at Alar like wildly, like, what are you doing?
At the end of this, Doge is gonna get portaled into a thing, lose all his memory, and nobody's gonna be like around next time. Like, he's just gonna have a new party, so like it won't remember. It won't matter if he remembers.
But the stream.
Wait, shouldn't Alar try to see if she could get out of that rage first before she attacked?
No, it's at the end of the turn.
Before we move on to the next person's turn, he's also gonna say,
"It isn't very chill."
Woo. Okay.
Alright,
No,
what
it is
so I can attempt to break out of it? What do I roll?
All right, you roll a wisdom saving throw. Oh, by the way, roll me a 1d6 for extra damage. That's right. For that sword attack. Oh, Jesus. So, that's right. You get it does an extra 1d6. I forgot about that. The good thing I looked up at the thing. Yeah,
it does extra 1d6 from what?
It's part of the thing. So as you scroll up,
Rage.
Yeah, the rage. So again,
Oh.
a creature has advantage on melee attack rolls, and its melee weapon attack deals an extra 1d6.
Oh, it's like barbarian rage.
Yes,
Fuck.
but it's a blind rage.
Oh god.
It's a blind rage.
Okay, so I take an extra 6.
Yeah, and unfortunately, as she's struggling. She still is stuck in the rage.
Ken's not looking too hot.
Oh, Ken, no!
Oof.
Oof.
Oh boy. With that, bonus action.
Is anyone else having trouble hearing DM?
Any bonus action?
Yeah, he
not-
was chopping up for a bit.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
little.
Yeah.
But not enough for me not to hear him. But I don't think there'd be any bonus action she'd use in a rage.
Cool. All right. With that, it is now Shin Lim's turn. Oh boy. What is Shin gonna do? Shin does see this.
y'all are gonna have a time with the art that I've made tonight.
Oh boy.
I have painted a picture of the moment that Doge had with the colors of the wind.
Oh, I'm excited to see
Oh my
that.
god.
I'm excited to see that. So his spiritual weapon's definitely gonna swing at that Rageapede. And a 13 unfortunately misses. Good lord. But he is going to drop his hammer
Drop the hammer.
and throws a javelin at it. And unfortunately, it sticks to the tree just below it and it misses. Damn. Who's next? Doge, you are up.
Okay.
Save.
So 1, 2, 3.
As he gets closer, not realizing in character.
Yes. He sees what's happening to dear Kenku Ken, and he's going for a 2nd level magic missile.
On who?
So 2nd level gives me 4 darts.
Yes.
And there are 2 left, right?
So it gives you 4 darts to fire, and they.
Are there 2 left though?
Yes, there are 2 Rageapedes left, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna go 2 and 2. So
Cool.
how many times do I roll that dice? You said.
So, click
Cast that.
Yeah. So that one will hit which one?
So let's do the first 2 to the one on the left. Second 2 to the one on the right.
All right, and roll. Nice. Okay. So.
Is that all 3?
Yeah, that is
8 and 5.
Yep.
Okay.
You did the thing. So, as you come out and you just pull these balls of force into your hand and you just go, my children. And you do 8 damage to Rageapede B. That one, Jeebus. Wait. Let me make sure that's there. Okay, and then you do 5. So as these things smack them, they just kind of shake their heads going, where did that come from? Very good shots, my friend. Very good shots.
That's about all I got to save y'all, friends, unfortunately.
And with that,
followers, take care of them.
Catman, Lucius. Jesus,
Yes.
This took longer than
Catapulting this one. No fancy stuff this time.
Okay. Fire the catapult. DC 14 and 12 damage. Good lord. Yeah, those things should be Dex. 17.
Darn. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. It is now the Pede's turn. The one in front of Ken is going to try to hit him. Oh boy. Unfortunately, it misses. You hit. It tries to wrap its mandibles around your shield, and then tries to claw you. And an 8 and 10 miss. So as it's trying to claw you, it's just you're pushing it back with pure strength and adrenaline. The next one is going to try to bite Alar, even though Alar's in a fit of rage. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 5 points of damage plus 3 points of poison.
I'm down.
No, buddy.
I'm down.
At least he's not raging anymore.
That you know of.
That's one way to stop me.
That's one way.
that you know of. So, as she
Turns into raging zombie.
that'd be scary. As she gets hit with the bite, she just as she's rage screaming, she kind of loses her grip, falls back. I'm not gonna say you're taking fall damage or a death save from this, or a death roll. You land onto the ground with a poof. This one is going to crawl down the tree and be in front of Mithiri and claw away at him. Does a 22 hit, Mithiri?
Yes, it does.
All right, you take where did that go? I just lost it. 8 piercing.
Just 8? Okay.
Yep, and then the other claw comes at you, and unfortunately it misses on my end, but it's great for you because you bash that claw with your shield. And the other one, and I already attacked Ken. So that's it for them.
Did they end up accomplishing what you intended for them to?
At least on one person.
Oh, okay.
The rage.
The rage. I thought it was going to have a lot more character fighting, but I'm actually happy I didn't. So.
You got one, and
yeah,
now she's dead. Or
she's not down. She's just down. So.
Yeah, no. I meant to say down, and I said dead, and I'm like, no,
she's not dead yet.
Yes.
Ken, you're up. You saw the corner of your eye Alar fall to the ground.
Ken ponders things for a moment. He's gonna go down to where Alar is, and he's going to use the splenectomy knife.
Okay, roll me a medicine check to stabilize her.
We're gonna get that poison out of your body.
Boom! You definitely stabilize her. So she is breathing, and she does not need to make death saving throws.
And he's gonna drag her body away.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Okie dokie.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1. Ah! Nat 1!
Rude.
He falls on top of her.
You're in such a panic that you can't drag her. You're just like, I don't want to lose.
Win.
Sorry, dude.
Woo!
Well, he can't even move then in that case, I guess. So he's not even able to pull her from the direction that you wanted to. So yeah.
I'm dying right now. I'm dying. Fuck.
He's going to, upon not being able to pull her from the location that he wanted to, he's gonna go stealth. And that's it for his turn.
Buddy. Oh, freaking boy, oh pal. Did we step in that?
So where can I move where I would have a clean shot at this guy? Can I move here? So we'll do. You know what? Let's do Frigid Sparrow with Phandalin. So Frigid Sparrow. And then Hunter's Mark. Where did it go? Wait, what? Oh, 3. Yes. Yeah.
Alright, since it's now ground level, I'll just swing Q straight at it. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Prophetic State onto Zaruk next. It's not long enough to post it, but basically he gets a advantage on any roll of his choice.
Oh, he's going into the avatar state. That's what's happening.
Hassan, continue to chop.
There, I just posted what I
Gotta
can
get
do.
advantage on it. Okay.
Huzzah.
Oh god, cockroaches.
I didn't create it. I didn't create those.
That was Satan's job. You are no longer making rolls. That's the good part.
Yeah.
You know I'd screw that up.
Oh no! Come on.
Oh, no, knowing my luck. Come
Been
on.
a bad day.
Oh yeah, I
but
rolled a
come
natural
on.
one with one of my characters before and died that.
Oh, God. Oh. Wait, does a nat 1 count as 2 death saves or completely? Okay, so 2, but not complete death. Okay. Hey Z, just real quick. Streamer or someone on the stream saying that they can't hear you. Yeah.
You sounded like Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts.
Shoot. That's bad.
That's just his
How did my
natural.
mic get muted? Okay.
You rolled a natural one.
Lips.
Streaming.
Oh boy, that's
Natural one to stream.
Yeah, natural one to stream. I'm sorry. Hopefully that wasn't too long.
Your apologies aren't coming through. You're muted.
No, I'm unmuted now.
Ooh.
I really, oh man, if that nat 1 thing was covered by not
Capital oof with a side order of fail.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be as big of a fail as muting an entire stream and just watching things move on a screen. Let's be honest.
Wouldn't be the best.
Is Alar awake or no?
No, she's just breathing.
Okay, good.
Good.
For now.
Is it good?
For now.
Yes, you'll understand later.
Shin
What?
is up. Shin looks around. Doesn't know what's going on, moves over a bit. It doesn't even say if the rage drops when the victim yeah.
I would assume it goes away.
I mean, you're mentally you're not even there.
Yeah. So what is Shin going to do?
That would be hilarious though. She wakes up still raging.
I was thinking that too. I was like, maybe she would be raging. I'm just saying.
I might.
Should we just have a roll just to see?
I mean, it might have to do with the poison course.
Yeah, I mean, possibly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still in the system.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
She does get a disadvantage to attack from her own. I'm just saying.
So, no, technically she gets a regular roll because she gets advantage from the poison being in her system. But the disadvantage
players are trying to get themselves.
So it's a straight roll.
Yeah, it's a straight roll. He is going to look up. Ken, are you hidden? I'm just trying to make sure.
I said I went to go hide because I couldn't drag Alar away. I said I got 16.
Okay, yeah, so you would be below instead of above. So, you know what? It's going to be high enough. You're not going to get hit by this. But, so, boom. It's perfect. And it's going to be high enough. Perfect! Shin just kind of gives a grin. Here comes the boom. Shatter. It has to make a con save.
I really enjoyed that. Just so you know.
You're welcome. Oh, damn.
Figure it down, jeez.
It got a 16 con, so it takes half if I remember correctly. So that will be 5 points of damage. Jeez.
I'm so sorry.
Oof.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I could not help you.
Oh no, you did fine, Doge, which is now your turn.
Oh, fantastic. Let's go toll the dead on the last guy.
Cocks the bell.
I'm not wasting a spell slot if we this close. Is he missing? He's missing points, I assume.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
I slashed off its legs for like 25 damage. So
yeah. There's some sear marks.
It should have rolled.
Okay. Wow. God, if this thing frickin' doesn't pass. If this thing doesn't pass.
It better not pass.
Okay, DC, wisdom. Oh, if it's wisdom, there's gotta be...
You have damn good rolls, though. As a DM, you have some damn
Okay,
good rolls.
let me be honest with you. All the wisdom saves for these things have not been good.
Hey, just
Fair
do that
enough.
one time.
Fair enough. This could be.
This is the one time it actually did. It got a 15.
I fucking knew it.
Ugh.
It's wait. Does it take nothing or does it?
It
take
takes
half?
nothing.
It takes nothing,
Cantrip.
unfortunately, for the
It's all or
cantrip.
nothing.
That's because it's a cantrip.
It's a
Yeah.
powerful cantrip. It's a
That's a
D12 when
very
it's a...
powerful cantrip.
Yeah. Not many
Yeah.
cantrips have a D12 to it, if that.
So the bell around my neck rings, and that's about it.
Okay.
Like a little cat bell jingle.
Damn. Lucius.
And just you wait, guys.
Oh, I'm...
Lucius is gonna move right here.
Mm-hmm.
And can I try to pull Alar out of the combat?
Sure, give me an athletics check for your action. You know, for a petite girl, she's heavy right now.
Oof.
Okay.
Rigor mortis.
I'm gonna turn my.
All that rage juice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my catapult into a bonus action.
Are you gonna catapult
Catapult her
Alar?
away.
No!
Aw.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
even-
catapult the centipede.
No, I meant like as in you're gonna toss Alar. You're gonna
Fucking
yeet.
Crying so hard right now.
It'd be hilarious.
You gonna yeet Alar?
Look, we're gonna get her out of safety.
You ever been?
You
so
take
mad
one
with
death
that, but with
saving
someone else?
throw from that yeet. Dex save. And natural one.
Woo!
So
Finally hit it.
you just, it's like David and Goliath. This thing is way up there, and you're just like, and how do you want to flavor this piercing through its head?
I hold the stone between two fingers and it just launches.
Do you say anything in deep drow or
I say, Del Abbas Jarbres,
translation?
which is for my mistress.
And fires with a 12 points of bludgeoning damage. You officially knock out this Rageapede. And with that, combat is officially over.
Can I try to tend
Potentially.
to Alar's wounds?
You know, when I think about that, that was really easy combat. If we're
Uh,
just going off hit points.
I was gonna go over.
I'm just gonna tell you, it's technically considered medium with these things.
I mean, there are like 8 of us, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, I could have threw a couple more at you if you really wanted.
As we suddenly feel a rumble.
So
And then the familiar squawk of sunset raptors.
No, I'm not that much
So-
of it.
So Ken's gonna go over to Alar and he's gonna give her a nice slap in the face.
Oh my god.
So Lucius is not going to allow that.
Ooh.
He's gonna do it.
Roll a sleight of hand to stop him, and I guess opposing sleight of hands.
Unarmed strike.
No, opposing sleight of hands.
I'll lose this.
Nat one. Ah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yep. No, a slap
Plus
comes in,
14.
but Shin tries to with his +1 stop you as well.
Yikes.
Ah. Nope.
It's the rogue, yeah.
And smack across the face.
And he picks her up.
Hold on.
Does it wake me up?
I'm going to do something really quick.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
There's one more peed.
No, I'm looking at the shark and the god.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Alar,
Uh-oh.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go really quick.
Laughing so hard that he peed himself. I'm kidding.
Actually, yes.
Oh dang. You spring up with 1 HP. You're in a rage.
Oh no! One last person to fight, just knock her back down, stop her again.
Can I cast Hold Person?
Hang on. I mean, you know what? It's still technically your turn. I'm gonna say it's a little bit of a new combat. Go for the Hold Person.
Okay. It's this. Alar has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
14.
Alar, Wisdom saving throw. 18.
Dude, I cannot ever beat Alar.
As Lucius forms his enchantment to hold person as a shadow tries to come around Alar. Alar, in a fit of rage, just breaks.
Nah.
She's like, nah! All right, Ken, what do you do?
She's still raging now, right?
Yep.
He's gonna knock her out with the back of his buckler.
Go for technically unarmed strike. I need to create a shield bash for you. 20 definitely hits. She goes down.
Permanently.
He's just back of the neck and like, okay, yeah, it's not. We're knocking her out. We're not killing her.
So this is
lethal.
Yeah, this
that.
is
like,
yeah. Oh God, what's the word that I've always heard?
Non-lethal.
Yeah, yeah. There was another word. I can't remember it right now. But
all right, Ken learned something. She's still raging. Got you. Okay.
Shin just goes, okay, that's a problem. Cast less.
This is just scowling right now.
Cast Lesser Restoration.
Aww.
And that was his last second level spell slot.
Condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned.
I'm gonna say it's under the poisoned condition.
Okay.
Because it's the venom that causes that.
Lucius is just going to drag Alar's unconscious body to the ledge of the rocks here to be more comfortable.
Aww.
Okay, go ahead and move your tokens as is. This is definitely out of combat. Everybody can get their weapons that they dropped.
Okay, I got my sword back.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably dropped my sword, so it's probably just sticking in the ground.
Ken's gonna
Go ahead.
Ken's gonna just nab the sword.
I have my Toll the Dead back.
My sword.
Shin just really. You stick. He like looks at you. Are you sticking your tongue back at him?
Oh, me? You're talking to Ken?
Yeah. He's like, really? Really?
No, he's not gonna stick his tongue at him or anything. He's just gonna keep the sword. He's holding it in both hands.
Okay. He will.
He doesn't know if she's gonna go into another blind rage or not.
You saw him cast a spell on her.
He doesn't. He has no idea what that does. He saw some light. Does she? As soon as so in my Kenku's perspective, right? He slapped her awake. Still was in a rage. Okay, bad idea. Knock her back out. Okay, she slashed me with this sword. Great. He used some like healing whatever the fuck. He doesn't know what that is. He's just gonna hold on to the sword just for safekeeping. Make sure that he doesn't stab her again. I mean, she doesn't stab him again.
He kind of realizes that and goes, It'll be fine, but you can hold it if it makes you feel better.
Yeah, it makes him feel a lot better.
He'll cast Healing Word for 7 on ALR.
Alrighty.
You're better. That's what he says.
And I'm awake again, so I'm just no longer in a rage, right?
You are no longer in a rage.
Lucius will bow to Shinlim.
It's okay. Thanks. Yeah. No. Yeah. Cool. He's not used to that. He's definitely not used to that.
You're gonna just see Ken just kind of like hugging your sword, like the full length of your sword, and you can see some of his some of the stab wound kind of like leak onto the sword.
I mean, would I remember anything that happened in that rage?
Let me roll another die. La ta da, la ta da.
It's like the dice is critical for raging, but I'm not gonna remember jack.
Let me see something. Let me see a description here. Rage of pain, venom, rage killing. Once the rage passes, the victim typically suffers no lingering effect. However, the victims are left with the memories of their deeds, which often proves worse than the alternative.
Ouch.
Alright, so I do remember.
Yep, that's why I double-checked their description. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at Ken like, I am so sorry.
He's just clutching onto the sword.
I don't blame you. Oh, no fairness.
He's gonna walk over to the cart and he's gonna kind of clutch the sword and just lay in his corners, just staring at Alar.
You can hold on to that for me until
Lucius is just being overly attentive of Alar right now.
Aw, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm okay. Thank you, Shin.
Not a problem, ALR, but...
Traitorous.
Hey, this time we know what caused it. And I remember.
So, do you explain to the group at least, like, what happened after you get bit?
I mean, yeah, it's like it's a venom. It bit me. It wasn't like an ordinary poison.
So, just to read this description...
Do we have Savitar do like a nature check on the creature? Maybe he knows it?
Sure. Savitar, would you like to make a nature check?
I was gonna roll survival to try and
Got it.
get shit out of it. Yeah, but yeah, nature worked.
16.
Can I try to get some venom after that?
Yeah, let me read this really quick. So, this thing is called a Rageapede. 3-foot-long centipede with molted carapace lunges from the undergrowth. Its front limbs end in a sharp claw, while its mandibles drip venom. So, the Fury's Kiss. The bite of the Rageapede holds a powerful mind-altering venom that causes even the most conditioned individuals to fall into a mindless rage, attacking anyone or anything in sight. You know that these things, Rageapede's primary food source is carrion left in the wake of the enraged victims. Rageapedes will lie in wait for potential victims to pass within the range, utilizing the element of surprise to bite, which, Savitar, you know full well how bad that hurt. After biting the victim, the creature typically retreats and hides in nearby underbrush or tree cover, waiting to claim its spoils, but it noticed that it didn't work for you, so it was like, And as I read the other thing, the victim goes on a rampage, killing and destroying everything in sight. Once the wave of rage passes, the victim typically suffers no lingering effects. However, memory's still there. But yeah.
So yeah, now that Savitar is analyzing this, he'll be like, foul creature, and just start hacking at it with with his katana. And the theory would be is that he's trying to collect something useful out of it, but he may or may not be so pissed off that he got wrecked that this might work. Oh well, I guess it still worked fairly well.
So as you slice through this thing, it's hard to get some of the venom, obviously, but you can definitely cut off the claws and the mandibles to maybe make something.
So I have I have 2 claws and a mandible?
Yes.
Goad will be standing back and
Rageous.
the durability of his creation.
What?
I'm admiring the durability of the creation that I believe is mine.
Which creation?
Oh, the scorpion. I
This
apparently created it, didn't I?
No, the Rageapede?
Yeah, I am a god, and therefore I created it. So he's admiring his creation.
You believe you did.
Yes, very good.
You definitely believe you did.
Wait, earlier you said you didn't create those.
Is that Lucius's face right now?
I distinctly remember him saying I didn't create those.
He said he didn't create cockroaches. When
I didn't create cockroaches.
Okay.
What would I try to roll for getting some of that rage juice?
Roll me a survival. It's a hard survival for this one.
I'm gonna roll 2 because I want some.
Okay.
Gonna make some rage brew.
15.
Unfortunately, you just no. Zaruk, you got some. You got a nice vial.
Just a vial. All right.
It's fine. Let me try what I get.
You were 1 under. Unfortunately, you got maybe a couple drops out. That's about it.
For me? Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, whoever said.
So useful.
Who was? Wait, what? Useful? What? Wait, what?
Oh, I was just saying that rage juice would be so useful.
It could be.
It's gonna make an interesting drink.
You could just cause unrest in the kingdom by secretly poisoning commoners.
Oh my god, that is so true.
That is true.
He's got a lot of ideas over here.
Somebody was spamming emotes. Oh, I know who that is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was Brandon.
Lies and slander.
Your name is Loco Goose, if I remember correctly.
No, I changed it.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Oh, sure. Wow. I literally got deleted by Nightbot. My bad.
No, you good. I think originally when I had things set up for something when I used to play VODs, people would spam stuff, so I need to double check and see what the settings are. I haven't changed those in a while. But
yeah, I was just trying to put 3 emotes together and it was like
okay. I have to fix that.
I mean, whoever this Loco Goose was probably doing that, because that's not me.
Yeah, okay. So as you guys, Zaruk, you treasure that rage venom. Never know. You think you could use it to your advantage. I'm just kidding. So as you guys kind of Shin just like, oh jeez, that Ayla, are you feeling better? Seriously? Because that must have been one hell of a fit.
Trip?
Yeah, trip and fall, let's put it that way.
Yeah, that fall didn't feel too good. Still kind of feel it. I mean, outside the fact that I really couldn't control anything, and now I'm okay. I'll be okay. Are you guys okay though? I mean,
I think
you're the ones who had to face me.
I'm fine. You didn't do anything to me.
Same.
Yeah, it was just Ken.
I think, yeah, the only one you got was Ken.
I'm gonna look over to Ken again. Sorry.
He's just clutching that sword for dear life. It's like in the corner, like blood just kind of like smearing all over the blade.
Oh.
Who's drawing? Oh. Is that the big sad in the middle?
Oh God, who did that?
But
Zaruk, dang it! Can tell by the color of who's drawing.
If Alar approaches at all, he's gonna flinch. He's gonna like scuttle even further back to the corner.
oh no.
Shin calls Myth over. Do you want to be the in-between between these two right now, or should I be the in-between?
I won't go near him if he's that scared. I would like my sword back later, though. The only thing I have, really, outside this. And I pull out my half-whittled pan flute.
We need to get you a proper instrument.
When we get back to town, I'll definitely look.
We'll have to ask that bard that's at the bar. Maybe he'll have something.
Just another bard?
Smith tools. I may be able to craft something.
That might help out, yeah.
Oh, I'm assuming Ken is like fixated on Ayla right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, the fantastic distraction from his dead brother.
Be pissed off at Alar again. Alright, well, if everybody has everything that they need. He kind of looks up at the sky. It's roughly 2 o'clock.
Lucius is gonna try to ask Zaruk to try to harvest the venom from the other centipede.
How do you ask him? Because
he's gonna go up to him and he's gonna point at with 2 fingers at his voice box in his throat, and then he's gonna point to the vial in his hand, and then he's gonna point to the other centipede that no one's touched yet.
You want to drink this?
He's gonna go all the way over to the other centipede, and he's gonna point at its fangs, and then to Zaruk.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for that. Oh, that was beautiful.
You really gotta find a tongue. So I'm gonna go up and try to get some more venom, I guess.
All right, roll survival.
Can I aid him in this?
Do I get advantage because I just did it with the other one successfully?
Sure.
Yeah, manipulation. Sorry, I mean, thank you.
Unfortunately, with the 10, you're just like, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Nope, that didn't work.
Already drained.
As I'm seeing this, can I assist them?
Sure, it still gives advantage no matter what, so...
Lucius just looks sullen.
Do you want to try...
seems to be tapped out.
Do you want to try again on another one?
Sure. I think that was all of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm letting him try.
There were 3.
There were 4. There were 4. There were 4. I had to hide one on the GM.
Nope.
God, you are brutal punching it.
No, see, only when I do things for myself, but when I do it for other people, the bots hate me.
Lucius will he'll bow very deeply to Zaruk for the attempt nonetheless.
Do you sneakily try to do another one without him noticing?
I don't think I can be sneaky about this.
As the DM, I am being...
He's doing a thing.
I like put my foot lightly on the back of his head, see if anything will squirt out.
Yeah. Natural 20!
Took you a few attempts.
Oh, that's where the G spot is, right there.
You get two extra vials out of that one.
Holy
God
shit.
So I got 3 vials of rage venom.
Yep. Do you want?
Lucius will try to obtain these from you at some point.
When the DM says, "Do you want to sneakily try to do it one more time?" and you listen and you get a natural 20.
Jeez.
Shit.
It just took a while to find the G spot, you know. I just couldn't find it.
Does it always take you that long?
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. As long as you don't stop before you find it.
God damn it.
And that is how the stream goes to hell.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, baby. Woo, baby. Woo, baby.
Kill the
Let's
DM
move
with,
on out of here.
with dirty.
Oh my god.
You get to go to horny jail, sir.
I mean, yeah.
This is
the one on the way. So
yeah, this is horny on main. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Who's ever out there? I'm sorry. Oof.
It's mature content, right?
I did not because I expect a little
I mean,
more.
every single D&D game is expected to be mature. Come on.
Yeah, I guess I should turn that on now.
Yeah, there's a thing on Twitch specifically that you can mark your channel as content.
I'll find it, but I'll find it by next session.
That means we'll be able to start showing our feet.
Excuse me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Back to the D&D before I have to call this game. This is wholesome D&D content right here that I'm loving. All right. So, as
Senku's over here, just kind of like little child in the corner.
Bro, he slapped a grown-ass woman. He's no child.
If I were actually God, I would come over there and mature you like 5 years. If I were actually God.
I know, right? So, Shin kind of collects everything, gets everybody together. We should find somewhere to rest we can travel, but we better be careful and travel stealthily and slowly.
If I go silent, this isn't giving the kids a bath.
It's fine. So, do you guys agree to go slowly?
Yeah, we should probably go slowly.
Yeah.
We don't want to get like, I don't know, downed.
Okay. I could do that.
As we're setting off,
yeah.
I doubt I can do this sneakily because Ken's eyes are just fixated on Alar, but knowing that I've studied these damn centipede, rageipede, whatever the fuck they are, knowing that she attacked not of her own accord, I'm just going to attempt to give her a longsword that I happen to still have for some odd reason. Just be like, yeah, I know you didn't attack us of your own volition, so we don't need an unarmed combatant if we get attacked again, so just use this for now.
Is it a regular
No,
longsword?
it's a +1 longsword.
Oh, that's right. You did have one of those.
Yeah.
So you give her the +1 longsword?
Yeah.
Okay, Alar, add a +1 longsword to your inventory, and Savitar, just make it 0 just in case she gives it back to you.
Oh, whoops. Well, I just removed it. I'll find it again at some
Ken's
point.
staring intensifies as he clutches the blade that he currently has. It's just staring.
Oh, God. So as you guys move along, roll me perception checks.
Give me a second, I'm gonna add
Go,
this.
guys. We got this. We got this. I don't know why I was worried.
Also, Ken's not going to be doing anything during the time period that we are traveling, so let me know if the 1 hour has passed so that he can take a short rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
On
So
perception, right?
yeah, perception. Ooh,
Let me do that real quick.
Lucius.
I got
I
it
mean,
before.
that makes sense.
Okay.
There are trees.
Yeah. So Savitar, you are fully aware of this situation. And Myth, you are. Goj, you are as well. Shin is as well. Alar's kind of just having the staring contest with with poor old Ken because yeah.
Reasons.
Yeah, I'm staring kind of worried. Like, I feel bad.
Yeah. So as the time progresses, it gets closer and closer to evening. For some reason, everybody make one more perception check.
No perception. Ken, he's staring directly at ALR the whole entire time.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
We all gonna die.
No, this area, it's very dense and very foliage around it.
Foliage.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very full of foliage. Sorry, I forgot a word. It said it in my brain, but it didn't come out my mouth. And as this goes on, you hear a bunch of creatures running by here and there. It doesn't seem safe, and do I really want to do this? Fuck it, I want to do this. On one of the trees, it's weird, but there's a door on the tree. Does anybody look at this door?
Wait, there's a door on the tree?
Yeah, there's a door on a tree.
Lucius is incredibly curious now.
I'm going to tell him in Elven.
Whoa, people just cut out when that happened. Whoa. Okay, repeat.
Is this...
Lucius is incredibly curious.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Lucius in Elven, this is not normal.
Lucius is even more curious.
I'm gonna roll a hit die, by the way.
Oh yeah. Roughly an hour. I forgot to mention that. Okay, you gain 4 back. Okay, you gain another 4 back.
Anything I can see about the door that might be like an indicator or something, like a carving on the door, maybe, or is it a blank door? Or is it?
Roll me an investigation.
Oh, sister. Yeah.
Can Lucius investigate it as well?
Sure.
There we go.
Yeah, 20. There is a on the door handle. There's a picture of a weasel.
Wait.
Okay, I am trying to find this music while y'all are
I'm
investigating.
incredibly intrigued now too.
Have we seen this weasel before?
No, you haven't seen this weasel before.
Is the door open?
No, the door is not open.
Like, can I open it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right next to him if he doesn't.
Hold on. I need to add music to the game really quick. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm actually fucking doing this. Delete that item. So you're gonna try the lock? Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going to Halloween Town.
Oh no, you're not. But
we're going to Weaseltown.
You ain't going to Weaseltown. It's not gonna be Weasel Stomping Day.
We who live in Weaselton,
Easter or Christmas
we call
Town
it
works too.
As
Hey,
you
holiday.
open the door, You hear, "Welcome to the Wandering Weasel! How can I help you? My name is Tom." And you see a full bar in the middle of this tree.
Christ on a pogo
So
stick.
that-
Loud. My
Oh,
ears.
that's
yo.
gonna scare the crap out of poor Aylar, and she's gonna jump away.
Lucius is going to enter.
Ah, hello, my friend. How can I help you?
He's gonna point to his like his voice box in his throat, and he's gonna try to talk in let's try Undercommon.
Okay.
Goat
you
is in
speak
front
this
of
tongue?
Alar.
Hold on. Say that again.
Do you speak this tongue?
Ah, yeah. It's weird. He's speaking common, but yet you can understand him. Ah, yes, I do speak that tongue, but I don't need to. I'm pretty sure you can understand me right now, can't you?
He nods curiously, and he's kind of like pointing to his voice box and then to the other guy, like curious, like how is he doing it?
Ah, that's a story for another day, my friend. How can I help? You poor soul.
I'm gonna wander it now.
What is it you of the Wandering Weasel? What is your service or purpose?
Well, I travel around and to, serve travelers, give them room and board, give them a nice place to drink. Just seemed we needed to stop for the night, and, I thought, well, there could be somebody traveling by here. They may need help. So, I thought, why not set up here? And as walking by in like anime style, maid outfits, but they're invisible girls, serving drinks, getting them ready. There's one lady sitting in the side, drunk as hell, just going, "Don't destroy anything."
So wait, are they invisible or can I not see them at all, even with my blind sight?
You can't see them at all. It's some weird
So they're just
magic.
floating skirts.
Yeah, it's essentially maid outfits, yeah. Yeah.
French, Victorian, what?
Oh, jeez, we're getting real. I said anime style, so whatever they do normally in anime.
It's a French maid outfit.
Okay, cool.
Yep, exactly that guy. Exactly that guy.
This guy has got white hair. Really quick, I need to double check one thing on that. Just to describe him a little bit more.
What anime is
What?
that from? I know it, but I forgot it.
I have no clue.
He's got white hair, white skin, with a nice mustache, beard combo going around, connecting to the hair. Red vest, white shirt, and a nice bow tie. And the lady in the corner has got brown hair, just a regular, like, fighting kind of attire on. But she's drunk. But she seems very aware of the situation going on.
I'm still baffled that this place even exists. So, Lucius is just gonna go for it. Do you have anything that would help me learn common? Not really understanding the purpose of this place.
Well, I could see that you're still kind of baffled by this place, but it exists for purposes of helping travelers.
This concept of helping, what is it?
Oh, God. You'll find out with your friends. But first, come in! The Wandering Weasel accepts all.
I'm so confused.
I'm gonna walk up to Lucius and be like, it's a surprise to all of us. We'll just learn as we go.
Shit. Go ahead, Ken.
Ken is just in the cart, just watching from a distance. just watching everyone, and he'll also just stare, also continuing to stare at Alar, and like he doesn't even know if he wants to come out of the cart or not. It was very loud and boisterous, so he's kind of like semi-wary.
You see, most of them are standing at the door. Savitar, Myth, do you have anything to say? Doge?
Doge is unfazed by this. And he sits down. Can he order something?
Yeah, what do you want to order?
Like a pint of ale and some for my friends?
All right, my friend. I shall get that for you. And he just starts pouring some ale for you and slides it down. That'll be 2 gold if you have any. If not, I can always start a tab. And you never know, I can meet up with you again at some point. Does anybody else want some?
I've got 2 gold on the table, and I'll remove that from my inventory.
All right.
Did he say around for all of us?
Well, he said also to maybe drinks for my friends as well. But
okay, I'll join in on the drink.
That's all my gold, y'all.
I don't know how Zaruk would feel, because I know he's kind of stuck at the moment. Probably doing what he needs to do as a parent. If he heard this in his headphones, I'm pretty sure he's going, what the... So, does anybody else come in besides Mithri, Alar, Doge, and Lucius?
Can I just do like some sort of a check to see if there's like, if this is like some sort of, because we've dealt with weird illusions before.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of that spider lady thing.
Yeah, so I'm once again being very suspicious of this whole thing. I don't know if there's a check for me to...
Before your time.
Yeah.
It only piqued my curiosity because of Lucius.
Yeah. No, that is, that I can explain later.
It's where I got my cursed ring from.
Yeah, roll me an arcane check.
Oh, lovely.
All of us, or just
the two? Who wanted to like investigate this arcanely. So.
I very much do.
All right, roll me arcane checks if you really want to arcane check this.
I'm going to do it just because I am really curious
really
about the
sucks
place
because
as
I have
well.
a +5.
Goj, you yourself, you're just like interesting.
I'm gonna go back into my daydream about painting with the colors of the wind, y'all.
Oh my god.
Or you're getting ideas on how to do your own tavern.
Yeah.
'Cause you're a god.
Yeah. Tom gives a slight eye to Doge, just in a smile. I can see him drifting off. For the 21, this is some high level, beyond normal magic. It's not dangerous, obviously. He's got, tables set up in here. It's definitely different than, let's say, a bag of holding, if you know what that is. And that has extra dimensional space, Alar, you're kind of like, it's beyond my level. And Myth, you're kind of thinking the same thing. You do, like you said, you equate it kind of to Lindrith magic. So.
I will very cautiously walk in, but I'm not going to drink anything because I don't know what the hell this place is. And I'm probably actively searching for any hint of danger or any hint of, like, shady shit that's going on, aside from the fact that this is already very weird. But yeah, that's about it from Saboteur.
Ken's just in the cart, just watching everybody go in, and he's like, okay.
That awkward moment when everybody dies and Ken's the only one left.
No.
Should not have walked into the questionable pub.
Is that everybody from your group? Tom asks. Looking around.
There is another one.
Oh?
Yeah, he in no way is gonna come in here.
I beg to differ. The girls are very nice. Stacy.
No, it's not them. It's me. It's me.
I think he would like a soft bed if that's what he requires for some sleep. You know. Just saying, we do have some rooms.
Careful. He is quite unruly.
Oh, don't worry. We have Lush for that.
I'm gonna snicker at that a little bit, like, yeah.
He's speaking in Undercommon currently.
Oh yeah, you notice that he's speaking in Undercommon. Both Savitar and you should realize that.
Okay, so, yeah, he's speaking Undercommon, so I can't understand him.
No, oh, you can't? Really?
Oh,
Huh.
no.
Savitar, you realize this then?
Yeah. So wait, it's Tom that's speaking Undercommon?
It's Lucius.
Oh yeah, we were trying to get to that. Now that Savitar is actually paying attention and not exhausted, he's like, wait, I know this language. The fuck?
Yeah. So.
He's gonna ask the bartender, do you have any Quillove stouts?
Oh, that one. I remember those from the Underdark days. Serving Drow a little bit. Yeah. Lush, did we have some of that left over? Yeah, it's in the back. Alright, let me go grab that really quick. He walks back there.
He seems giddy at the prospect.
As he comes back out, he brings out a very nice aged one. So, he pours a glass for you and hands it to you. That'll be 3 gold? I'm feeling kind of generous today.
He just kind of like puts 1 coin on there and then waits.
I'm gonna put 2 more coins down.
Okay.
He looks at the amount and then like realizes 3, but he says it in Drow.
Yes. I forgot.
He doesn't actually know the money system in this world.
Oh, you don't understand? Oh, okay. I would love to hear your story at some point.
He nods,
Fascinating.
He kind of takes a sip, and he looks really like childish almost, because this is the first sip of like alcohol he's ever gotten to drink, because he's technically not allowed to drink this.
That's a story I will remember. The first time it looks like you've drinking alcohol. I can see it in your eyes. Oh, I've had many.
Slaves are not usually allowed to partake of the master's brew.
Just to let you know, you're not a slave here. You are a guest in the Wandering Weasel.
He
an ally in
smiles.
So
he's already looking a little woozy.
Wait, are they still speaking Undercommon?
He's speaking. Tom's speaking common, but yet Lucius can understand him, and he can understand Lucius.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take from context from Tom that of what Lucius said. So, and then I'm gonna say, yeah, no, you're not a slave in the Wandering Weasel, and you're an ally in our team. Giving Lucius a pat on the back despite him being woozy.
He will bow very graciously.
Sign of respect, huh? You've gained his favor, I think. Big man in the back. I see you. He says to the orc. I think you really want something strong. It seems like you are a cook of yourself. So, oh, hold up. He kind of looks over the bar, sees a jar hanging off. Making your own brew. You really do need the strong stuff. Well, he pulls out Fireball whiskey for Zaruk.
Oh god.
Why does that even exist here?
It's oh no, this is Dragon Fireball whiskey.
No, we had a thing about this last night.
Oh. And he pours a hearty glass for Zaruk and goes, that'll be 5 gold, but I think I'll keep a tab for you because right now you look like you can need it. And he sends one of the girls out to try to get Ken. You see this, Ken, you see this just anime, as we described, an anime style skirt, kind of top, maybe some gloves, come towards you.
So Ken was at this point already preparing to go to sleep inside the cart outside. So he's got his like little cloak kind of wrapped around him, and he's just like hugging the sword as he's about to go to sleep. And he just pops one eye open, and he notices like a ghost apparition with like some type of dress coming towards him, and he starts shuffling back to the other corner of the cart, and then he's like shaking now.
As it gets closer, this girl stops and just goes, kind of gives you like that, you know, like you can go in and kind of motion. Like,
Can't make any noise.
This can't make a noise at all.
Did he screech in any way? We know.
Yes, actually, he's going to, if I can do this.
Find it. Shin just sticks his head out the door. Ken, they're saying you can come inside. They're not gonna hurt you. They actually have a bed if you want it.
You know how when the eyes are like staring intently and just kind of like shaking, and then it immediately darts over to Shin, and then back to the maid. That's what you see.
It's okay, buddy. There's a bunch more of them in here. They're really nice.
There's a bunch more. His eyes go wide, and he's just like staring at it.
She's not gonna hurt you. He's kind of chuckling because it's like...
Slowly tries to get out of the cart.
She backs up.
Sees the reaction. She backs up. Okay.
She's kind of got that... She's got...
And he darts off. No kidding.
She's got that pose, like, you know, where she's got her hands in front of herself, like, she's just waiting.
He darts off into the tavern-ish, and he immediately goes stealth, like, underneath one of the tables. with the sword, by the way.
Roll a stealth check. Uh, 23. Okay, not bad. As you dart under one of the tables, there's a... Lush kind of looks up and goes, okay, this child, okay. No, that's why he said it was a bit of a... Okay, cool. And she goes back to, takes a big, huge swig. Well, I think that's everybody. Go ahead and close the door, Sally. You just see the door shut, and the maid walks. One of the barmaids comes in with it, closing the door. Well, just to let you guys know, you guys have more than welcome to stay here for the night. Get a full night's rest, with no worry about things coming to attack you. And if there's anybody else in here, obviously this is a neutral zone. Lush will definitely kick their ass out if they try to start anything. You got that damn right.
Lucius is just sipping his wine.
So,
can I roll an insight to see if he's like trying to
go ahead and roll an insight.
The party?
Go ahead and roll an insight.
Saboteur is very distressing.
Oh,
what
I
do you want
know.
me to do? Sorry. Oh god, I don't notice shit.
This guy is 100% being real with you. He doesn't have a bullshit on his eyes and in his body. So.
No.
Alright, well, Saboteur not knowing any better, I guess we'll start to relax a little bit. He's still a little wary, but, like, yeah, he's, like, not about to, like, jump up and attack somebody right now, at least, so, good job.
So, as you guys, kind of sit there, they do serve a dinner, which, Zaruk can actually take a night off. And there is a huge pig that is roasted to perfection. The meat is falling off of the bone. There is sausages and cuts of chicken and bread and veggies to be had by all. As you have this dinner, it's a wonderful and amazing thing.
Ken does not leave the bottom of the table the whole entire time. So what he's going to do is he's going to steal, quote unquote, steal food off of the table, and if any of the maids try to approach him, he'll swing the sword wildly towards their direction, not to hit them, just to make them back off.
You're using my sword to ward off the poor mates?
Yes, because for all he knows, those are ghosts.
As soon as one gets by and you swing the sword, immediately your table is flipped over and you are picked up by the collar.
He's closed his eyes at this point, and he's swinging the sword wildly around, and he's trying to shake him off. Whoever has grabbed him.
Your hand is being clutched, and
kicking and squirming,
and
all of that good stuff.
If you open your eyes, it's the woman that Tom said that literally would stop you. Lush is looking at you dead-faced into the eye and be like, "You put that down now. We have welcomed you into this bar. I will not have you interrupt my drinking time with your shenanigans." She's gonna roll in an intimidation.
I'm gonna look at him and repeat her word. Shenanigans. And I'm back to daydreaming.
My Kenku replies, "Shenanigans!" back to all. It's like an echo room.
So, she got a 26 intimidation.
Uh-huh.
How are you feeling this? Because she is super hardcore, like, no bullshit, mom face versus
mom bear mode. Got you. Okay,
yeah,
so he's gonna clutch that sword tightly, the tightest he could possibly make it, maybe even cutting himself a little bit, and he's just gonna dangle there, not moving.
That's
like a little packet.
Good. Now, eat your food. We'll provide you a room. These girls aren't gonna hurt you. And I'm gonna go back to drinking now. sets you down very gently, and walks back over.
As soon as she sets him down, he's going to dart underneath another one of those tables.
She also yells, "No running!"
He's going to walk slowly underneath one of the tables. And then he's going to steal a sausage off the table.
By the way, Tom's sitting there behind the bar just laughing, going, God, I can't wait to tell some of the other patrons that'll come in here about this. This is, oh, what a story. Fascinating. Very fascinating.
Like you're gonna eat the sausage underneath the table, clutching the sword.
So as you guys... Okay, go ahead, Lucius.
So having had the wine and never had it before, his stomach is tossing and turning, and the smell of surface food kind of just mingles with it, and he's going to leave the dinner before it starts.
There's a bathroom over there.
He's actually going to go outside.
Okay.
And he's going to now try searching for a web. Or a spider would be even better if he could find a live spider in a web.
Roll me a survival.
$15.
You find a web. Unfortunately, no spider. It's probably crawled up into the tree.
He collapses underneath the tree where the web is. He starts pounding the dirt and like just this like full tear bawling. And he's gonna look up at the web. Mistress, please. If I am still a part of your plan, give me a sign. I do not understand these strange surfacers' ways, but if I am to live up here, please, allow me to be in your service. Please accept this measly sacrifice. And he's going to take his dagger and just cut 2 lines right under his ribs.
Oh my god.
Oof. You are still in my favor, child. Go. Make sure to spread to the world my undying faith, and I shall remember your loyalty, my son.
All of his hair just kind of stands on end.
I do accept your offering. We'll meet again.
I'm literally stress eating right now.
He collapses there for the night.
Tom sends out a barmaid, obviously, because he's not gonna let one of his patrons just be.
Do you know that like kitty drunk you get when you have your first drink and then you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Oh
Same.
yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're not awake for this. Surprisingly, the invisible girl is pretty strong. She lifts you over the shoulder and takes you back into the bar. Ah, good. You found him. All right. Take him up to the room. She does that. And Lucius, you will, when you wake up in the morning, you will find yourself that you are in a bed. But we will get to that in the next session. I want to finish off with these guys.
Yep.
I'm going to be, whatever table I'm at, I'm just kind of face palming like, why? Like seeing Lucius being carried in and Ken hiding on the table with my sword. And just walking into a tree with the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mind's blown, and I'm just hitting my head like, what the fuck?
Well, Shin just like this. I've come to learn that some places are super magically inclined, and things just happen. And well, I'm definitely gonna get a good night's sleep after all this. But this has been one hell of a day. So.
Yeah. And you know, Alar's probably just gonna choose to lay down too. I mean, she's just kind of like she's raged out. She's poor Ken. Ken is now scared and.
Tom definitely hands you each key for a room upstairs. So you each have your own individual rooms. If you need anything, we'll be right downstairs, obviously. You can also ask one of the lovely girls to get you some stuff. If there's anything else, I wish you guys a wonderful night. And we'll see if there's any other patrons that'll come in. Lush, can you clean that up? Yeah.
I'm gonna give a thumbs up and say thanks while I go up the stairs.
You're welcome.
Your most gracious hosts, and I go up the stairs after her.
Ken's just underneath the table, still stealing food occasionally.
Tom walks over and just places a key right in front of where your hand would be. That's for you, my little friend.
He's going to take the key. He's gonna put it. He's gonna put it into a pocket, and then he's gonna clutch the sword, and then he's gonna go to sleep.
You know you can go sleep in the actual bed.
Not happening. Underneath the table. Safer.
Lush kind of pounds her table. Like mom style, a little bit like you do what you're told.
And he scurries off. Like a mouse to another room.
Good. God, I gotta clean up messes sometimes. Tom, you don't pay me enough. I don't have to pay you.
He also takes a whole leg, a whole hog leg, as he runs off.
Tom just laughs and goes, those Kenku, they're crafty. I would say Zaruk just kind of lights up cigar, goes, that was mighty fine. I'll get a good sleep.
Yeah, let me get 4 more of those.
Very well. You know what? I'll put the bottle on your tab. You can take it with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not a problem, my friend. Not a problem. Enjoy your nice soft bed. It's quite large.
Soft beds. But this drink,
you can take it with you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And he kind of gets up and slightly stumbles a little bit. It's a bit stronger than he realized it was going to be. So maybe I'll sit a little bit longer.
That's quite all right, my friend. Just know that you can go to the room as soon as you feel ready.
Doge enjoyed his beverage, but is unfazed.
Yeah. Mithiri, Savitar?
I think Savitar will just take the key and go straight to the... I don't think he's going to interact with anybody. Because he's still sort of on the fence about this place, but they haven't been attacked, so that's positive, I guess.
The only thing you saw attack-wise was literally Lush stopping Ken from doing bullshit shenanigans.
Yep.
Mithiri?
I'll just finish off my drink, toss him a gold coin and call it a night.
Ah, thank you. All right. Well, enjoy yourselves. And this is where we will end the session. We will start next time with you guys finishing the long rest. I will want to deal something with Alar next time during the sleep. And that, my friends, is a wonderful session.
He's
Sounds
gonna.
great.
He's gonna.
I-
He's gonna
Well, I hope you all out there in the stream enjoyed that, especially that ending.
go
Yeah,
into Ken's room.
I am
and
so giddy
everything's
right now.
tossed.
and hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a good night. Goodbye. So that was for the stream.
Just another tavern brawl, that's how they start 'em all. Just one quest a day to keep the lich away. Adventuring at best, not to a song of rest. Only been with one bard, he left the DM scarred. They were gonna slay the demons, they were gonna be the stars. They were gonna tame the dragon.